And welcome in here. Glad to have you guys back in the channel once again. Part of a special live stream I'll be covering today. This special live stream out for just members and mods out on the channel. Anybody welcome to watch this special live stream, as this is my first time ever calling lacrosse before, as I'll be covering today the NCAA National Championship Division I Men's Lacrosse, as it's going to take place at Rentschler Field in East Hartford, Connecticut, as finally the rain has went away and the clouds are still up in the sky, but at least the rain has gone away here out in New England, as the defending champions, the Virginia Cavaliers, are the number 4 seed in the lacrosse playoffs for this season here in the NCAA lacrosse tournament. In the field of 16, Virginia, the 4 seed defending champions from 2019, just like they won the national championship for college basketball in 2019. They won it also for lacrosse. There was no national championship last year, but Virginia going to be facing Maryland here. Maryland is undefeated, 15-0, and they are the number 3 seed, as hopefully we'll have a great game going on here. So Maryland, last championship they won 2017, 3 national titles for the Terrapins. And Virginia, they've won 6 national titles and won it last in 2019. What's good, everybody? We got Vegas here, Goody, Ian. Glad to have you guys back in the stream once again here. Ian knows zero about lacrosse here, but he's taking Virginia money line here, plus 165. Best of luck there. Yeah, this is my first ever time covering lacrosse, so I'm hopefully this is gonna be fun here. I was looking at a lot of stuff, trying to study before this game between these two teams. Maryland's got some serious offense here on this team that they have. 3 really solid attackers. And Jared Bernhardt, he's the all-time leading goal scorer for Maryland, as he had 5 goals in the last game for the Terrapins. They beat Duke 14-5. So these 3 teams got here. 16-team tournament bracket now dwindled down to 2 in the championship. Virginia winning in the first round over Bryant from Smithfield, Rhode Island, 13-11. Second round, Virginia knocked off Georgetown 14-3. And then Virginia, tough road to get here, as the ACC had 3 teams in the Final Four, as Virginia won against North Carolina 12-11, where their top goal scorer, Peyton Cormier, had 3 goals. And then their number 2 goal scorer on the team, Connor Schellenberger, he had 2 goals, 4 assists, as he leads the team with 40 assists this season for the Cavaliers. So Virginia 13-4, playing a really difficult schedule, though, as Duke and UNC were also in the Final Four, all from the ACC. And Maryland in the Big Ten, 15-0, only played a Big Ten schedule. Even though they were undefeated, they were put as the number 3 seed behind North Carolina at number 1 and Duke at number 2. And both of them, UNC and Duke, both lost at 1 and 2 in the semifinal. UNC lost to Virginia 12-11, and then Maryland knocked off Duke 14-5. Maryland got here winning first round against Vermont 17-11, beat Notre Dame by 1 at South Bend 14-13, and now got here beating Duke with their all-time goal scorer Jeremy Bernhardt. He had 5 goals, 2 assists in that game. Anthony DeMaio having 2 goals and 2 assists. Yeah, Vegas loves the scoreboard. I was trying to do something like creative for you guys that I was like thinking I would like try to get up or so. So I wanted to like make it interesting. Ian remembers watching Duke lose to Johns Hopkins here. Forgot what year. Oh wow. Yeah, I remember I went to Gillette back in, I think it was 2017, and they had the whole lacrosse championship over there. So now they still got into New England here, as they're playing in Connecticut today in East Hartford. This is actually the football field where UConn plays on, is where they have the championship today. So yeah, if you guys are new in the stream, this is my first ever time covering lacrosse before. Feel free to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Mainly 99.9% of my content is basketball, but from time to time, at least like once per month, I'll cover a special live stream here for members and mods out in the chat for a different type of sport. I've covered before Major League Baseball, NFL games, NASCAR races, and this is my first ever time covering lacrosse, so this is pretty cool. So Connor Schellenberger comes into this game, freshman season, 33 goals, leads the team with 73 total points for Virginia in his first season for number 1 for the Cavaliers, going up against number 1 of Maryland. Their top player is a senior, all-time goal scorer in Maryland Terrapins history here with Jared Bernhardt. He's got 69 goals in the season, 25 assists, totaling 94 total points. And last game, he really put it up as he had 5 goals in the last game, the same that Duke scored as an entire team. And the goalie played a great game as well. Logan McNaney, he had a career-high 17 saves in the Final Four matchup against Duke. So the 2 goalies for today, Logan McNaney for Maryland going up against Alex Rohde for Virginia. And happy Memorial Day out to you guys as well. Looks like they're doing a salute here before we'll actually get to the face-off. So happy Memorial Day. Usually I work on Mondays, so that's why I never usually stream a Monday afternoon. This is a rarity for me to have like a day off from work, like a holiday or so. And it happened today that I was able to get the holiday off. Yeah, he has 69 goals in the entire season through 15 games. That's just insane. That's averaging over 4.5 goals per game. That's wild. Well, it's good. Ethan, welcome to the stream here. He's going Maryland here in this one. Happy Memorial Day out to you guys. I just want to try it, see what we got or so. I've never covered lacrosse before, so I really wanted to do it, even though it's like a different type of sport here. I wanted to do like a different live stream. And we actually got some people watching, so this is awesome. So they're just doing the salute right now, and then we'll get to face-off here in the national championship. Virginia winning 6 national championships. They are tied for 3rd most titles in NCAA Division I men's lacrosse history. Syracuse has the most titles with 10 national championships. Johns Hopkins has 9, and then Virginia tied with Princeton with 6. For Maryland, they have 3 national championships. Last one was back in 2017. This is their 15th final appearance for the Terrapins. Virginia won the national championship in 2019, defending national champions. Due to last year, no lacrosse championship being held, and that was due to last year pandemic. Yeah, there's fans here. I remember I went to Gillette Stadium. There's a ton of fans here, actually. So they have this championship game where UConn plays their football games at Rentschler Field. It's in East Hartford, Connecticut. I went to Gillette Stadium 3 years ago, I think. We were at Patriot Place at the museum when they were having the NCAA lacrosse tournament there, and it was packed. Like they were using multiple parking lots for the lacrosse championship back in, I think, 2017, 2018 at Gillette. Like that was packed. Like I was shocked. Like they when they do the high school football championships in Massachusetts, the whole parking lot in Gillette, it's still like some space out there, but most of it's packed. Whereas like the lacrosse championships, every single spot was taken, and they had to park across from Route 1 and walk across the street to get there, because every single parking lot in the main Gillette lot was packed. So fans come out here and support the sport of lacrosse. It is huge, especially up here in New England where I am. I'm from Massachusetts. Man, it is huge, because I know Vegas was telling me there's some good schools for high school out in Rhode Island. That's like big time D1 lacrosse programs in Rhode Island. Looking at a lot of these rosters, everything is like majority like New York, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Virginia. A lot, it's all East Coast for players here. All right, so this is my first ever time covering a lacrosse game for you guys. This is going to be awesome. 15-minute periods, 4 periods here, or what we usually know for basketball as 4 quarters. And 80-second shot clock they have in lacrosse for college lacrosse. They got 10 players in the field at the same time, 3 offensive attackers, 3 midfielders, 3 defensemen, 1 goalie. This ought to be fun here. If it goes and is tied at the end of the 4th period, they play 4 minutes of, that will be sudden overtime that they do until somebody finally scores a goal. Okay, so Maryland's will go in the white uniforms, red numbers, red letters. Virginia will go in the blue jerseys, orange numbers, orange letters, as we're about to get ready to face off here in just a moment. What's good, Chris? Welcome to the stream here. Yeah, it's a lot of rules into it. Dennis, welcome to the stream. So yeah, if you guys are unfamiliar with it, I was trying to catch up myself and learn about it myself too. Because they don't really televise many lacrosse games on national TV or so. It's huge in my area up in New England. So they're going to do a face-off just like in hockey here at the midfield. Justin Shockey from Maryland versus Petey LaSalla. As here we go, we're about to get ready to face this one off, and we are underway. Virginia controls the face-off first. So they have it with the Cavaliers with LaSalla. He gives it over to the right wing around the midfield zone. They have it now with number 6, Dux Aiken. Virginia has possession of it. Aiken will give it off to Laviano, number 3. They still have it in the midfield, on the right far side of the midfield, as they'll make a move now. Connor inside the attacking zone. Connor behind the net, number 4, gives it over. Still underneath the net for Virginia as they have it first. 40 seconds into it. Back out to the top of the attacking zone's Aiken. Aiken moving towards the top here, but Maryland all over with their defense still. Back out left wing attacking zone, Laviano. They'll go behind the nets. As we are 1 minute into this match here so far, 14 minutes left to go in the first. Virginia tried to move it cross towards the right far side of the attacking zone, but it goes out of bounds. It will stay Virginia ball here. As Cormier will move it to the top. They fire, and now when it's saved by Maryland, they get it off. Oh, they got a break now for the Terrapins. One man down as they're already into the attacking zone. Maryland possession, 13:45 left to go in the first. They move it over to the top of the attacking zone, near midfield. They have it at the left wing. Kyle Long for the Terrapins. He slows it down. He'll move it back towards midfield. Bubba Fairman has it now. Number 2 for Maryland. And moves it back over once again to Long. Long underneath the net, trying to attack. Swings it outside to the right wing to DeMaio. DeMaio moves it over left wing of the attacking zone. Maliver, as he has it, looking to fire it. As it goes over to Bernhardt. Spin move underneath. They move it out to Fairman once again. Fairman gonna fire. That one is saved by Virginia. Able to get it. Scoops it up underneath, but couldn't finish with Bernhardt. Got deflected once again by the goalie, Rody. Maryland able to get it back as they scoop it up. Still in the attacking zone. 13 minutes left to go in the first. Maryland still in the attacking zone with Nauskas. He's going to fire. That one deflects off the top of the goal, and it goes all the way to the back here as that is out of bounds. Alex Rody, already so far, he has been able to put on, I believe that was his 3rd save. Maryland will still have it. Bounces it underneath, and it goes far wide right to the goal, and that will go out of bounds again. 4 shots on goal by Maryland. Can't get anything so far. And it's going to go right back to Virginia. So Virginia in the midfield now. They will move it over. And they will take it to the attacking zone for the Cavaliers. Moving it to the back right far corner of the attacking zone for Virginia. As they have it with Peyton Cormier. Cormier 3 goals, top scorer against North Carolina. In the Final Four victory, 12-11. We are 3 minutes into it. Nobody scored so far. 12 minutes in the first. Virginia possession with Garneau. Garneau in the midfield. Moves it far right side. It's over to Bertrand. Bertrand going to swing this one over to the top. Behind the goal, they have it now with Matt Moore. Moore underneath. Working on one defender. Moore still has it. As he circles around the far right side near the net, he's going to pass it over to the top. Big body check there by Maryland, but Virginia still has control of the ball. They move it out left wing of the attacking zone. One man to beat, able to try to squeak by him. They couldn't. As they pass in the traffic, they were able to scoop it up. Balls in the ground, deflected, and Maryland's able to get the deflection, and they'll scoop it up as it's on the ground, picked up by the goalie. Maryland able to get rid of it. Big defensive stop there for the Terrapins. Terrapins have the possession. They'll take it all the way past midfield. And now it's into the attacking zone with Fairman. Fairman gives it over underneath the net over to Bernhardt. Bernhardt, one-on-one, defended on the far right side of the attacking zone, right parallel to the net. Bernhardt goes all the way to the far right corner behind the net. Bernhardt still with it. Looking to have something here underneath the nets as he will go towards the left side of the net. Now he moves it over to the right side, still behind the net for Griffin Brown. Brown gives it over to Bernhardt underneath the net. Bernhardt still underneath the net here. So he's looking to find some opening. Tries to go fire from behind. Couldn't get it. It would get saved by Alex Rohde. So Rohde right into his lacrosse stick as he picks up the save. Here goes Virginia back with it. 10:20 left to go in the first. Cavaliers into the attacking zone. Nobody yet to score so far as they fired out one airmailed over the net. And it goes all the way out of play. Virginia will keep it, though, into the hands of Don Aiken. 10 minutes left to go in the first, still scoreless. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. My first ever time covering lacrosse before. This is pretty cool. They move it over to Schellenberger. Schellenberger at the top. Gives it left wing over to Aiken, attacking zone. Aiken off a double team. Goes inside. Going to move it behind the net, though. Matt Moore has it behind the net for Virginia. 9:45 in the first. Off of a double team. Trying to squeak past it as we get a flag down. Bodies collided behind the net. And this is going to be a situation man down, as we're going to see what the penalty is about. They have, what they do in hockey is called power plays, where they have 5-on-4s or so. And all right, so Virginia will have 30 seconds here to man up as Maryland commits the penalty behind the net. So Virginia has a 10-9 advantage here as far as extra men on the field. Virginia, top of the attacking zone. They're going to move it over parallel to the net, left side, behind the net. They'll move it back over to the far right corner of the attacking zone. And they have it. Catch and fire. Another penalty flag down. Great save for Maryland's as the catch and fire by Laviano threw it right into the stick of McEnany for Maryland as he picks up a save. And another penalty down with 9 seconds remaining on Virginia's man up. What's good? Dakota, welcome to stream here. They have man up like, it's like hockey, like a power play, where they have numbers advantage, like 5-4 for hockey. So Virginia now is a 10-on-8 player advantage. They only have 4 seconds remaining on it, though. Virginia, 2 men up for them, 10 versus 8 on their power play advantage here. Underneath the hoop for Virginia, or underneath the net for Virginia. They'll move it out top of the attacking zone, the very far top. They swing it in there, and that one will get deflected by Maryland straight away. And it gets scooped up as well by the Terrapins. Here they go, as they will move it all the way past midcourt into the attacking zone. They got numbers here in the transition. Bounces it as it goes over the net. As they had a transition play right there, and it just skipped over the net on the shot. Try to take it a distance for Maryland, but they'll still have it back. 8:40 in the first. Maryland has it. Nobody yet to score so far. Highly defensive type of battle here in the national championship of men's lacrosse. Kyle Long scoops up the ball here as he takes it past midfield now to the attacking zone straight away. About to attack. Moves it behind the net as they will go catch and fire. And Maryland on top first right there with a goal. Rips it through for the Terrapins as they get on board first. 1-0. That is assisted by Kyle Long. Number 37, Daniel Meltz, gets the goal, his 39th goal this season there, as Kyle Long able to find him from behind the net over to the left wing out in front of the net, and turnaround goal, rips it through right into the net. Dakota Lake and Nets Clippers here in finals. Clippers in 7. He has got. Man, Clippers have they've just turned it on after their rough 0-2 start. It looks like Dallas has gone on the gas. Luka just didn't seem right that last game. So we're going to go to face-off, 8:15 remaining in the first period. Virginia wins the face-off once again. Moving into the attacking zone, rips it down, right down into the ground, and that will go past the net, and they score. 5 seconds in after the last goal, Virginia able to get on the board themselves as they attack. They win the face-off. Big pass up ahead as they go catch and fire and right down in the net, able to get it as it went off the ground down into the net. Cavaliers on the board with Matt Moore, 30th goal of the season. What a spot right there as he swung it down. That actually didn't touch the ground. It was like inches above the ground. What a spot there, keeping it low at the shoelace level. This time Maryland will win the face-off. They move it over. Right side of the net, parallel to it. Now they're behind the net towards the bottom left corner, or back left corner of the net for Maryland. Maryland with Bernhardt moves it over to the far left corner attacking zone. They'll move it back into the midfield zone. Bubba Fairman has it. He'll give it over now to Long going straight away, and he hits one through as that is good by Kyle Long. Attacks, had the lane right in front of the keeper, able to put it through, and that is good as Maryland up 2-1. Kyle Long with an assist in the first goal, this time gets on the board with goal number 1 for Kyle Long. We got 7:37 left to go in the first, and the scoring finally is picking up here. Some quick goals. After a slow start and a lot of defense with batted down goals early, it looks like they'll take a timeout, so they'll go on a stoppage break here. 7:37 left to go in the first period. Maryland up 2-1. Alright, so right now we're on a stoppage time. If you guys are new in the stream here, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. This is a special live stream out here. I've never covered lacrosse before. Just wanted to try it out, see what we got for numbers here on the stream. Never done this before. This is pretty cool, though. This is pretty fun. Majority, 99.9% of my content is basketball that I do cover. Later tonight, I'll be back. I'll be covering the Washington Wizards versus the Philadelphia 76ers later tonight. I might add in the second game, too. I know I only scheduled in that game. I might add in Utah versus Memphis because I've been catching up on a lot of my stuff from this weekend or so. I didn't put that one out because I wasn't sure, like, how, because I knew that game was, like, later, like, how tired I would be or so, but actually I feel pretty well right now. So I might actually do 2 basketball games tonight. I'll post in community tab later today or so what that will be, because I'll probably put the schedule up for tomorrow's stream and like Wednesdays too. I'm probably just only going to do Celtics against Nets tomorrow because that Lakers-Suns game is really late. That's at like 10 o'clock at night or so. So it's probably just going to be one game tomorrow. Yeah, we actually don't have one on Discord. So Kyle Long for Maryland already. 1 goal, 1 assist for him so far. And then Daniel Mounts got the first goal, assisted by Kyle Long. Long took it himself it was off the rebound, off the missed shot by Virginia, and took it a distance. Virginia's lone goal so far, as that was scored by Matt Moore. And it was assisted by Petey LaSala. Yeah, Diamond McCrab looking for Utah and Memphis to be tied up here, 2 apiece later tonight. Yeah, we got some good series games out in the West. These games out in the East. Looking like the East is going to be done potentially like every single series by Wednesday, possibly. Unless the Knicks win that one. Unless the Celtics pull off another shocker. Virginia going to win the faceoff. We're back in. Virginia right down the lane will fire, and that goes down into the net. Another goal. The Cavaliers on the board. Petey LaSala got the first one as an assist. Now he's on the board with a goal as we're tied up at 2. That was quick. I'm actually not like a big fan of Spider-Man. I don't like watch like a ton of comics. Though I know the ride at Universal they have is really cool. What a game so far here. As we are tied up, Petey LaSala wins the faceoff and takes it the distance. That's his 10th goal this season. That's his 3rd in the NCAA tournament. And we're only in the first period. We still have 7.5 left to go in the first. The faceoff, battle for it, and it'll be picked up by Maryland. Terrapins win the faceoff. We got some substitutions here. A couple players coming off the field for Virginia. Virginia's won 3 faceoffs. Maryland's won 2. Off of the last 2 faceoffs, Virginia's taken it the distance, scoring into the goal. And LaSala, he has been on both of the scoring opportunities. First one was an assist to Matt Moore underneath the net. And then the last one, just a couple moments ago, he took it a distance and fired a shot right down into the net and scored a goal. Approaching 7 minutes left to go in the first. Maryland has it as they are attacking at the left wing of the attacking zone. Going to pass it in the back of the net here to Witnauskas. Witnauskas turns around. He is guarded, though, on a one-on-one. Who move it over top of the attacking zone. Griffin Brown fires a shot, deflected, and Virginia will scoop it up now. Cavaliers have it at the midfield area. Back of the midfield for Virginia, being forced towards the back. And able to get it towards the near side. As Virginia puts it now into the attacking zone. They move it over left wing of an attacking zone now back to the middle in the midfield. As they'll walk into the attacking zone with Don Aiken. At the left wing of the attacking zone is Aiken. Aiken goes off a pick towards the straight top and moves it out far right of the attacking zone. Out to the top's Connor. Connor moves it out to Aiken here. Aiken, one-on-one. Some body checks as he will go spin move, being surrounded, force backwards, and he'll move it to the back right corner here, attacking zone to Schellenberger. Schellenberger has it. Parallel to the net. Now behind the net for Schellenberger. Schellenberger, one-on-one behind the nets. As he's got one man, as he'll go turn around fire, but it gets gloved on. And Maryland's able to record the save by McEnany as they move it up the courts. Quick pass up the court. They got numbers here. Out on the break for Maryland behind the nets. Bernhardt moves it over. Oh, nice find right there. Bernhardt to Kaufman and scores the goal. Wide open off the cut underneath. And Kaufman able to fire it through right in front of the net. And now Maryland is up 3-2. Yeah, this has been a fun game so far. I'd say yes there. Usually it's around like 12, 13 they usually score per game, but this is, right now, as far as the stage we are in the first, the scoring's really picking up. We got 5:23 left to go in the first. Yeah, so this is like high scoring than usual. If they get into the 20s or so, that's like high scoring. But Maryland on pace for more than 15 if they keep up the scoring like this. Vegas loving the scoring so far. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. This is great, everybody. This is my first ever time covering play-by-play of lacrosse before. This is pretty cool. We got 5:23 left to go in the first. Face off as Virginia will win their fourth face-off of the game, outnumbering Maryland's face-offs 4-2. Virginia will do some substitutions. The clock still runs, 5:05 left to go in the first. 80-second shot clock in Lacrosse. They got 65 in the shot clock currently at the midfield zone. Virginia has control of the ball. Virginia moves it now into the attacking zone. They pass it top of the attacking zone to Garno. Garno running straight up. Now moves it back attacking zone here to Laviano. Laviano all the way traced back to the midfield. Turns the corner. Now into the attacking zone at the right wing. He fires the pass backwards over to Bertrand. Bertrand moves it over to Schellenberger. Schellenberger left wing attacking zone one-on-one. Tries to get to the top here. Schellenberger still has it. Looking for a crease. Couldn't find it. Moves it over left side parallel to the net. As they have it with Matt Moore. Moore fires it in there as he bounces it, but able to get it on the bounce. Pick it up was the goalie McEnany for Maryland. Outlet pass as he finds his man up the field. They move it right side, far side, parallel to the net here for Maryland. Now back to the midfield. Maryland possession. 4 minutes left to go in the first. 65 on the shot clock. That's awesome. Vegas go 1 week to graduation. That's great, man. And then off to college you go. At the right wing attacking zone, Winauskis. Winauskis defended one-on-one by Virginia. He's going to move it back to the midfield. Maryland will go burst the speed here, attacking zone with Long, but he'll move it back out. Far left corner of attacking zone. Maliver passes now over to Bernhardt. Bernhardt behind the net as he has it, looking to see if he can get somebody open. Instead, Bernhardt could have fired it over on a pass. Passes over to Winauskis, and he shoots and fires, and that is good. Off one bounce into the net for the shot goes down. And Maryland's up by 2 now. It's 4-2. Logan Winauskis' 8th goal of the tournament as he gets himself goal number 37 on the season. And once again, on that Maryland possession, Jared Bernhardt, the factor, once again, back-to-back scoring opportunities for Maryland that they've had, and he has been a factor here for Bernhardt. Yeah, this is the first time ever that I've covered lacrosse before, Ethan, so this is pretty cool. I'm trying to, I guess learning it on the fly was, pretty cool. I guess for me, it, to take my mind off of basketball for a bit and do another sport and try to open up my mind. I picked Maryland in this one. I think I had them 12-9. We got 3 minutes left to go in the first. Virginia again wins the face-off, their 5th face-off. What's good, Goody? Welcome in here. Virginia at the midfield. Jeff Connor going to take it into the attacking zone. Passes behind the net over to Matt Moore. Moore moves it over. Left side parallel to the net. Now back left corner. Aiken has it. Aiken, defended one-on-one, moves it out to the top here. Schellenberger. Schellenberger rushes towards his left. Looking for a crease. Passes behind the net. It's over to Connor. Connor has it. Behind the net. As he is for Connor still. He'll go way to the back of the net. Now he's going to make his move. Connor underneath, looking for a turnaround fire, but he lost control of the ball, and he have to scoop it up here at the back left corner of the attacking zone. What's good, Jay? Welcome on here. The first ever time I've covered lacrosse before is they're going to shoot fire. And that does go in. It's a goal. Skips it down there in the dirt. It goes through for Ian Laviano, as he is on the board, and Virginia scores. It is 4-3. It's going to be Jeff Connor, number 4. Jeff Connor, number 4, the one who got it through there. So that is Connor's first goal, his second shot of the game that he attempts. His second tournament goal for Jeff Connor. Yeah, this is pretty cool, man. I've never covered lacrosse before. I usually never get to watch lacrosse either because it's usually never on TV, so this is awesome. I wish I played it when I was in high school. We never had it when I was in high school. When I graduated in 2014, they had lacrosse 2 years later. So Virginia won the face-off, but then they tried to attack and they fired it. It got deflected off the net, and Maryland will now scoop it up. We have 1:40 left to go in the first. Maryland has possession at the midfield. Body check. They lose it, able to scoop it up, though. Maryland lost it at the midfield part of the field as they'll move it up with Virginia. Oh, they got numbers here. They had an opportunity to shoot and fire. Instead, they're going to pass it straight away. Catch and fire. Schellenberger puts it through the net. We're tied up at 4. So a little bit of a wait opportunity for one of their top players with numbers off the Maryland turnover. And Schellenberger able to receive the pass as he was able to put it up straight away right in front of the goal. He gets goal number 34 on the season. Schellenberger's first goal of the game. We're even. This is fun. So they have 4 periods. It's just like football, 15-minute. So they call it, I guess they call it periods in lacrosse, even though it's for football, basketball, it's quarters. Except college basketball, it's halves. So yeah, just think of it as a football game, 15 minutes that they do, 4 quarters. If you guys are new in the stream here, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. 99.9% of my content's basketball, but from time to time I'll cover special live streams here on the channel at least once per month for members and mods in the chat. It could be like a Major League Baseball game, NFL game, NASCAR race, couple of special live streams that I covered before. And today happens to be the special live stream of lacrosse for a national championship here. This is my first ever time covering lacrosse before. This is pretty cool. Virginia wins the face-off. That's their 7th face-off won. They're outgaining Maryland on the face-off 7-2. Final minute left to go in the first period. Virginia has it at the back right corner of the attacking zone. Xander Dixon will move it over now, parallel to the net towards the far right side as this is Bertrand's. 35 seconds left to go. Shot clock is turned off. So we'll see if Virginia has what it takes to take the advantage here at the end of the first period. 25 seconds left to go in the first. Bertrand has it at the far back right corner behind the net. Bertrand going to make a move parallel to the net right side. Now behind the net for Bertrand. Bertrand looking to go. Turnaround fire. No good though off the goalie. Deflected by McEnany. Maryland picks it up in the back left corner defensive zone for Maryland in their back area. They got to get it past the midfield, though. Maryland will fire this. A deep fire, but it'll go all far side, out of bounds. And the clock will stop with 2.7. Virginia will scoop it up. 2 seconds left to go. They fired a pass. Intercepted by Maryland. No shot here as we end the first period. We're even at 4 apiece. This is pretty cool. 4-4 at the end of the first period here, folks. What a game so far in the NCAA tournament championship for men's lacrosse. This one taking place at East Hartford, Connecticut. Home of the Yukon Huskies where they play football at Rentschler Field, but today, home of the NCAA men's lacrosse championship. So the goals, as we take a look at it so far, Maryland started out as they were up 1-0. Virginia came back, tied it up at 1. Kyle Long with a goal in the first period. He also got an assist as well. Jared Bernhardt, the top goal scorer, yet to score a goal. He had 5 in the last match against Duke. But today, he's already got his name with 2 assists on the board for Jared Bernhardt. A goal by Logan Winauskas, and also a goal by Daniel Mounts. And then Joshua Kaufman getting on the board with a goal as well. So those are the goals for Maryland so far. And then for Virginia, goal totals look like this. Jeff Connor with a goal. Connor Schellenberger with a goal. Matt Moore got a goal, same as Petey LaSala. And LaSala with an assist as well. What's good, Yvonne? Welcome on here. Glad to hear, man. That is awesome. So, yeah, if you guys have never watched lacrosse before, this is pretty cool. This is my first time covering lacrosse play-by-play. I usually never get it much on TV because it's usually never on TV or so. So this is awesome. Yeah, if you guys are also watching this that's new to the stream, feel free to check out my other streams. 99.9% of my games I do covers basketball games. We're going to be back later tonight. I'll be covering the Washington Wizards versus the Philadelphia 76ers, 7 o'clock Eastern time. So you guys are welcome to stop on by for that one. If you guys are just new watching, aren't able to type in the chat since it's members and mods, feel free to join in for that stream where it's public. All my basketball streams are public out to the chat. Just special live streams I cover at least once per month, which today this is a special live stream. These are just for members and mods that I have. Yeah, that would be a no right there, Vaughn. Oh boy. Yeah, always that time when people are cutting grass. Yeah, whenever I stream, I have to let my parents know because they run the log splitter right next to my room when I stream. So I always have to tell them the times so they know like when they can like go and cut wood because we have a massive log splitter at our house and we sell firewood at my dad's business. We sell a ton of firewood and people pick it up like it's crazy to do campfires. So we're going to start the second period in just a moment. 15 minutes in lacrosse, just like football. So they have 15-minute, they call it periods for lacrosse, 15-minute quarters, basically the same thing, split into 4 quarters, or periods. So here we go for the face-off. Maryland's and Virginia here. As Virginia has the face-off number 7-2 in favor of Virginia. And Maryland will win this face-off. Yeah, that's right. They got Major League Baseball today, too. For the Memorial Day games that are going on right now, too. That's correct. I'll have plenty of special live streams for baseball after basketball is over. Maryland has it first as they're in the attacking zone as we begin the second period. They move it over left wing to Bernhardt. Bernhardt, spin move as he tries to find a crease underneath the net as he will go hop, try to fire, and they're going to wave off the goal. It did go through, but he was in the goalie area in the circle, so it'll go back over to Virginia. Cavaliers have possession now in the midfield area. They have it over to Connor. Connor scored the last goal to tie it up at 4 for Virginia. What's good, Andrew? Welcome to the stream here. This is my first ever time covering lacrosse before. This is pretty cool, everybody. They have a top of the attacking area with Aiken. Aiken running straight away pass. Oh, nice pass underneath off the trail to Payton Cormier catching fire as he scores right down in front of the goalkeepers. That is good, and Virginia takes the lead 5-4. What a start here. 7th goal of the NCAA tournament by Payton Cormier. He receives the pass running straight away off the trail. Able to get it into his lacrosse stick. And right on in front. Overhand. Right down into the net as he scores. Goal assisted by Don Aiken for the Cavaliers. We have 13:49 left to go in the second. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate everybody for finding my stream here. This is a special live stream, so that's why it says members and mods out in the chat. Anybody's welcome to watch this stream, though, and glad to have you guys be a part in the channel. Yeah, might want to be a part. I know Spike would have a great time being a goalie. Not sure how Mr. Tops would do, though, for the Tortoise. He'd probably fall asleep in goal. 13.5 left to go. Virginia on a 3-zip run, taking their first lead today in the NCAA Men's Division I Lacrosse Championship game here at Rentschler Field in East Hartford, Connecticut. Maryland has possession now. Bernhardt with 2 assists, 4 different goal scorers so far for the Terrapins. Griffin Brown gives it over. Left side of the attacking zone, parallel to the net. Now behind the net, it's Winauskis. Winauskis gives it over. Back right corner of the attacking zone from Maryland as they will rush straight away. Passing it behind the net for Maliver. Maliver will go, circle around the net. He will pass it back over left wing attacking zone to Mounts. Mounts already with a goal. He passes over to the top of the attacking zone. Far back of Griffin Brown. Brown defended one-on-one. Off a double team now. Gives it over to Maliver and tried to pass it. That was deflected. Scooped up by Virginia. Here they go as they rush past midfield. And now Virginia will take it to left wing. They move it out to the top and they will fire. And that will go through the net. And that is another goal by Virginia. 4-0 run by the Cavaliers as they lead it 6-4 in the Division I Men's National Championship of Lacrosse. The 2019 defending champions on top. Jared Connors gets the goal for the Cavaliers. 6 different goal scorers for Virginia so far today. Schellenberger, Connor, Moore, Cormier, LaSala. And now Connors on the board for the Cavaliers. Connors straight away off the turnover by Maryland. As Maryland tried to pass it around their attacking zone area, it got deflected. And then Virginia took it a distance, rushing down the middle of the field, and Connors all the way cashed it through as the shot went on goal and scored. We have 12:27 left to go in the second. Looks like they're going to go to a TV timeout as well. So we will do a TV timeout here. Virginia already scoring more goals than Duke scored against Maryland in the last game. Maryland beat Duke in the last match in the Final Four matchup. That was 14-5. And now Virginia already with 6 on the board in the early second. So right now we have a timeout, 12:27 left to go in the second. It's pretty cool, everybody. This is my first ever time covering play-by-play of lacrosse before. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Later tonight, I plan on being back for the Wizards against the Sixers for NBA. That game will start off at 7 o'clock Eastern time. We've had a number of quick goals in this game off of face-offs. We had a goal. So Virginia got their first goal of the game 6 seconds after Maryland scored their first goal. And there wasn't a goal for the first 6 minutes and 45 seconds. It was all defense to start off this match. A number of goals went on net. Just a lot of deflections and saves by the goalkeepers so far. And then the first goal didn't happen until 8:15 remaining in the first period. And that was by Maryland. And then Virginia got on the board 6 seconds later with a goal. And then Maryland scored once again up 2-1. And then Virginia, 8 seconds later, they scored another goal to tie it up at 2. Virginia with immediate answers. Virginia had a goal 15 seconds after Maryland scored. Maryland was up 4-2. And now Virginia has outscored Maryland 4-0. And that's why the Cavaliers are out in front 6-4. So 2 goals by Virginia, 1:20 apart from each other. One by Peyton Cormier, goal number 44 this season. And one off the deflection, took it a distance by Jared Connors after the missed possession by Maryland. So 4 straight goals by the Cavaliers. We get back to action. And the big key so far is that the leading goal scorer, Jared Bernhardt from Maryland, with 69 total goals this season, he has yet to score so far. He's got 2 assists. Tough defense inside the interior by Virginia. And this is what the Cavaliers team is known for. As they came out clutch with their defense, especially in the second round, only allowing 3 goals to Georgetown. They beat Georgetown 14-3. And Virginia's got 6 points to show for so far. where Maryland has been more of the offensive attacking type of team, putting up 17 against Vermont, 14 against Notre Dame, and 14 against Duke, whereas Virginia's done it more through their defense. 13 goals scored against Bryant, 14 against Georgetown, 12 against UNC, but allowing 3 against Georgetown second rounds. Underneath the net, Maryland has possession of it. Got deflected, Maryland able to scoop it up. 11:40 left to go in the second. It is Terrapin's possession now, going to move it past the midfield mark. Josh Kaufman moves it out, left side parallel to the net. It's Bernhardt trying to make a move as he circles around the net here. Bernhardt fakes out the defender under the net as he still has it. Attacks Bernhardt now to the right wing of the net. Moves it out top into the stick of Winauskis, who will pass it over to Fairman. Fairman for Maryland has possession. 11:10 left to go in the second. Fairman makes a move one-on-one. Turns around. Moves it back outside, far right side. Spin move. As it is Kyle Long who has it. He will fire over the net. Caught by his teammate DeMaio. DeMaio one-on-one. Passes over to the top of the attacking zone. Maryland with a possession. Winauskis has it. 30 on the shot clock. Terrapins have it one-on-one at the right wing with Winauskis. Tries to get past his man. Still has it behind the net now. Winauskis, one-on-one, spin move. At the top, will go fire. That is to the left in the net, and now will go to the back here. Out of bounds, but Maryland will pick it up with 10.5 left to go. So another possession here for Maryland, 10 on the shot clock. That one did not hit the net. That shot goes to the far left side of the net, too, as the shot clock dwindles down to 5. So 2 shots to the far left side of the net for Maryland on that possession. They still got 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Got to be quick and urgent here. Maryland has a left wing. Fairman skips past the defender, fires that one, and again deflected up in the air as the shot clock expires, and now Virginia will have possession. Yes, I think possibly. There. Yeah, if Memphis wins tonight, they keep their hopes alive. If they lose tonight, I think that'll be tough for the Grizzlies. I would like to see that game go into like a full 7. That'd be awesome. Virginia has possession, 10 minutes left to go in the second period. They're going to slow down possession, 50 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Cavaliers have it. As it is Peter Gano, he'll take it now into the attacking zone. Passes left wing attacking zone over to Schellenberger. Schellenberger fires straight down into the net as that is good. 9:35 left to go in the second period, and Virginia on a 5-zip run. They have scored, and they lead it 7-4. Connor Schellenberger puts home the goal, and that is goal number 2 for Schellenberger, the top scorer so far for the Cavaliers. 12th goal in the tournament, 35th of the season for Schellenberger. Maryland was up 4-2, and now Virginia on a 5-0 run. He's just able to see that crease. Defender not out in front, 2 steps behind, and Schellenberger fires it left wing into the net, top side, and scored. I think the Grizzlies would probably take one against the Clippers. The Clippers just started out slow, and now they're getting used to it now. Virginia will win the face-off too. Virginia's been quick with their goals twice. They had 2 goals in less than 10 seconds winning face-offs. And Virginia outscored the last 2 opponents they played in the tournament, 10-1 in the second quarter. Virginia has it in the attacking zone once again. Aiken moves it over top of the attacking zone, Cormier. Moves it back out, left wing attacking zone. They will put into the stick of Cormier. We'll pass it over to Connor. Connor gives it out, Cormier has it. And they will move it over to Aiken. Aiken at the back of the attacking zone. From midfield now to the attacking zone he goes. He'll fire that when it goes over the net. And Virginia will stay alive with a possession. 30 seconds left to go on the shot clock. We got 8:40 left to go. Second period. Virginia with 5 unanswered goals. They pass it underneath. Skip pass, as that will be a scoop and a score. Jeff Connor on the board for his second goal of the game. Maryland's defense confused right there. Virginia saw the gap. They tossed it over the top of the goal. One hop, scooped by Connor, as he was able to scoop that one up and fire in Virginia on a 6-zip run. Jeff Connor, 4th multi-goal game this season, 13th on the season for Jeff Connor. And the defending champions up by 4. Virginia too good right now. This is a concern for Maryland because it's through Maryland's offense, and their top goal scorer is yet to score. Do I know John likes tennis? I did not know that. I don't think so. I don't think he likes tennis with the drums too loud at band practice, and the tennis players complaining that they can't hear the balls being bounced. Maryland has a quick goal as they will get it right off the face-off. 6 seconds after the last goal by Virginia, Maryland receives the pass, and there he is. Jeff Bernhardt rips it through as that one goes down at knee-height level, and Maryland scores a much-needed goal for them to get them winning 3. They win the face-off. Geppert passes over to Bernhardt immediately, right in front of the net at the left wing. Bernhardt receives it, and he just rips that one through right there. Goes right underneath, between the legs of the goalkeeper, Alex Rohde, as Bernhardt sees the opening, and he's able to get the goal on the board, first one of the game. So right after Vegas said that, right on the board goes Maryland's huge goal. This is far from over. We still have a second half to be played. A lot of goals scored. 8:20 left to go in the second period, and Maryland will control this face-off. The Terrapins have it in the midfield here with Long. Long will pass it over to DeMaio. DeMaio back over to Long in the midfield. 8 minutes left to go as we approach it. Long rushes straight away. Long has it. Passes back over to the back of the net over to Mounts. Mounts now parallel to the net. He'll move it over left wing here to Long in the attacking zone. Maryland has possession. Out to the right wing as they will rush up. Maryland right behind the net as they have with Fairman. Fairman going to slow it down now. 40 in the shot clock. 7:40 left to go remaining in the second. One man to beat here. Fairman. Spin move as he will pass it over back to the top here. They move it over right side behind the net now as Maryland has it with Bernhardt. Bernhardt awaits the opportunity. 30 in the shot clock. Bernhardt rushes. Tries to see an opening. Turnaround fire. No good. As that's able to be sticked by the goalie. Deflected, but Maryland able to scoop it up. Maryland still has possession. New 80 in the shot clock. They have it, able to get past the defender. Shoots just off the top of the net there. Off the top of the post. Missed the goal opportunity by Kyle Long. And the clock will stop with 7:14. A timeout will be taken here by Virginia. 7:14 left to go in the second. This has been awesome here, everybody. First ever time covering lacrosse before. This is pretty cool. Virginia went on a 6-zip run themselves, and then Maryland's much-needed goal to answer back on the last goal is now it's 8-5. So there are timeouts in lacrosse, and Virginia takes one. One timeout for the Cavaliers left. One timeout for Maryland left. And we got 7:14 in the second. If you're new in the stream here, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. 99.9% of my content is actually basketball games that I do cover. From time to time, I'll cover special live streams, which happens to be today. Happy Memorial Day out to you guys. The special live streams are for members and mods out in the streams. But all the other streams I do cover, which are basketball games, 99.9%, all those streams are open up to the public, and anybody is welcome to join in on those streams. So yeah, that's pretty cool. First ever time covering lacrosse. Virginia outscoring Maryland 4-1 in the second period. early on in this game is a lot of defense so far in the early stages, around like the first 6.5 minutes. A lot of deflected goal opportunities, and then the scoring after that just really has picked up ever since like the 7:15 marker in that first period. We take a look at the goals scored so far. For Maryland, Kyle Long with 1 goal, Jared Bernhardt with 1 goal and 2 assists. 1 goal by Logan Winauskis, Daniel Mounts with a goal, and Joshua Kaufman with a goal for the Terrapins. For Virginia, Connor Schellenberger and Jeff Connor, both of them have 2 goals each for the Connors in this game for the Cavaliers. And then a goal each by 4 other players for Virginia, with Matt Moore, Peyton Cormier, Jared Connors, and Petey LaSalle. As we get back into action, Maryland down by 3. They have possession back from the timeout. 7 minutes left to go in the second. Maryland now in the attacking zone. They move that right wing attacking zone. DeMaio rushes up now, still at the back right corner of the attacking zone, moves it straight away into the hands to Long. Long rushes up, left side parallel to the net, moves it back top. Here to Bernhardt. Bernhardt rushes towards his right. They'll move it back behind the net over to Fairman. Fairman has it 1-on-1 around the net, as he will go turnaround, thinking about firing but lost his footing. Fairman still has it 1-on-1, passes underneath the net, as they will move it back into the hands to Bernhardt. Bernhardt, turnaround fire. As Bernhardt shot there. Off the catch, and that went in. That is a goal right there by Bernhardt. They were slow to put that on the scoreboard, and it is 8-6. Bernhardt able to go turnaround fire, receives it, and right down into the net he scores. So that is the second goal of the game for Jared Bernhardt. So now he has in the season 71 total goals for Jared Bernhardt. 8-6 it is. Receives it from Maryland and able to catch and fire right in front of the goalkeeper. And Maryland's almost had a face-off battle for the scoop here, and Virginia will scoop it up, as there's a big body check right at the midfield marker. Down on the ground went Petey LaSalle, as there's still a battle here. Scrum to pick up this ball, and it'll be scooped up finally. It's by Maryland as they move it into attacking zone. 6 minutes left to go. Maryland slowly creeping back. Last 2 goals. It was 8-4 Virginia, now 8-6. Able to evade a defender. It is Bernhardt. Bernhardt gives it behind the net as it's over into Winauskis. Winauskis, he passes off one bounce, scooped up by Brown. Brown dumps it off as they will go catch and fire. That's over the net. No good by Mounts. Maryland will pick it up. 5:42 remaining. Wow, we got 30 plus right now. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. We have 5.5 left to go before intermission. Maryland has it behind the net in their attacking zone. Here goes Maryland as they will rush on backwards towards the right wing. Now making a rush towards the net as they will go pass underneath, fire, and that is another goal. Griffin Brown puts it home for the Terrapins and cuts this game to a 1-point game in the national championship. Now Maryland has roared back, 3 unanswered by the Terrapins with 5:23 remaining. 6th goal of the tournament for Griffin Brown, 15th of the season. What a game, everybody. The Terrapins ain't going down without a fight. We got a great match here. Nice pass underneath by the Terrapins, where Griffin Brown was able to soar up and get it, and right out in front of the keeper, able to stay right behind the goalie's circle, as he did not cross the circle. Yep, that is clean right there, as he was able to shoot it with his feet being behind the circle right out in front. What a catch as he soared up to get that. 8-7. The face-off, it's won by the Terrapins, as Maryland will take it here past midfield, now into the attacking zone once again. Body check on the grounds, as they will give it over right wing attacking zone, and Winauskis just in time. Winowskis has it from Maryland. He'll move it back over to the midfield mark. Yeah, this is pretty awesome here, my man Vegas. Never done lacrosse before. This is awesome, dude. Bubba Fairman has it as he will rush into the attacking zone. Tries to beat one man here with his speed. At the right side of the net, he'll move it back behind the net over to Mounts. Mounts moves it left wing here to Bernhardt. Bernhardt rushes up. He sees a crease. He's going to pass it out to the right wing. Moves it out to the top here as it goes to Long. Long had it, lost it, body checked on the ground with a big body check, and Virginia will pick it up here. Here goes Virginia past midfield into their attacking zone. They move it over. They had an opportunity right there with a cutter, but couldn't get to it. And it goes behind out of bounds with 4:20 left to go. Maryland will scoop it up now in their backfield area for Maryland. They'll move it cross-side to the goalie. Goalie's going to watch out here as they will try to force him towards the far side, and he'll be able to launch it in time. Gets it into the midfield, now passing it into the attacking zone for Maryland. Still in the midfield area as they will move it back over now. 3-zip scoring run by Maryland. They'll slow it here, 50 in the shot clock, 3:50 left to go before intermission. On the far side of the field, it is the Terrapins who have it with DeMaio. DeMaio crosses into the attacking zone, and it looks like we have a timeout taken. So Maryland will take a timeout, 3:38 left to go in the second. It is a one-goal game. Virginia's up 8-7. This has been a game of runs. Maryland was up 4-2. Virginia came right on back. They scored 6 unanswered, and led 8-4, and then here's Maryland, 3-zip run themselves, as they'll take a timeout with 3.5, just over 3.5 remaining. Yo, welcome in as we got 40 plus right now. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Usually 99.9% of my content that I usually cover is basketball games, but from time to time, I'll cover a special live stream here out on the channel for members and mods just to be in the chat, but anybody else is welcome here to join my streams. And if you guys enjoy basketball too, I'd love to have you guys, if you're just watching, be on back for future live streams. Those basketball games I do cover are open up to the chat. Everybody in the chat's able to go to those, as that's open public to the chat. It's just for these special live streams, at least once per month I cover for members and mods. Could be like a NFL game or a NASCAR race or a Major League Baseball game. Today happens to be special live stream day with my first ever time covering lacrosse before. This is awesome. Never called lacrosse before. This is pretty cool. Happy Memorial Day out to you guys. We got almost 50 on the stream right now. This is great. So, if you're wondering the time that we got so far, we currently have remaining 3:38 left to go in the second period. We take a look so far at the scores of this game. Connor Schellenberger and Jeff Connor both got 2 goals each for Virginia. Matt Moore, Peyton Cormier both got a goal each, same as Petey LaSala. Jared Connors has a goal. And then the assists have been in this game by Petey LaSala. He's got 1 assist, same as Matt Moore. And Don Aiken. For Maryland, top goal scorers look like this so far. Jared Bernhardt, after starting out with 2 assists. Bernhardt has 2 goals. So 2 goals, 2 assists for Bernhardt so far with 7 shot attempts. Kyle Long with a goal and assist, same as Logan Winowskis. He has a goal and assist. Daniel Mounts has a goal. And Joshua Kaufman has a goal as well. We are back to action. Maryland will have possession with 3.5 left to go after their timeout. Maryland has it. Far left side here of the attacking zone. They'll rush up with Bernhardt. Bernhardt moves it over to the left wing of the attacking zone. It's into the hands to Mounts. Mounts will give it over now to Fairman. Fairman sees a crease as he will evade the stick check, and he will move it over to the right wing attacking zone. They will pass it to Bernhardt. Shovels it, and that one will go far left to the net. Out of bounds as Virginia will scoop it up with 3 minutes remaining. Cavaliers possession in their backfield. They will rush up to midfield now. Still around their midfield area for Virginia. And they will set up their offense with 50 in the shot clock, 2.5 left to go before halftime. The Cavaliers up by 1. Cavaliers move it over left wing, still in the midfield portion. Now they move into attacking zone. At the right wing of the attacking zone for the Cavaliers, it is Charlie Bertrand. Bertrand now moves parallel to the nets. On the right side, he attacks, rushes right towards the net, dumps it off underneath, and that shot tips off the stick of the keeper. Great save by McEnany as it was on the ground just between his legs and not enough to go in the net. Just barely. As Maryland able to get themselves with a save, and now they have control with this possession. They move it over to Bernhardt. He has it at the back left corner of the attacking zone. Minute 35 left to go from Maryland before intermission. Bernhardt underneath, looks to fire, and he gets stick checked underneath on the fire shot. Great defense by Virginia as the ball bounces out in front of the keeper and scooped up here by the Cavs, by the goalie Alex Rohde. 7th turnover by Maryland. 5 by Virginia in this game. Virginia will take it past the midfield. Now into the attacking zone for Virginia. Far left side. As they will take a timeout. The Cavaliers will take a timeout with a minute 11 left to go before intermission. Oh boy. Yeah, hopefully, those will hopefully go extinct there, Vaughn. As those bring back bad memories, as hopefully we are getting back to normal times now. So, what a game we have here. NCAA Division I Men's Lacrosse Championship in East Hartford, Connecticut. It's been a terrific matchup so far. A game of runs. Maryland got up early 4-2. Virginia got on a 6-zip run, led 8-4. Now Maryland has scored the last 3 goals, and they put it 8-7. Minute and 11 left to go before intermission. Jared Bernhardt, the Maryland senior attacker, used to play football as well as high school. 4,000 total yards and 30-plus touchdowns in his career, as he was the quarterback in the Wildcat formation back in his high school. So these lacrosse players are athletes here, and multi-sport athletes, and you gotta have speed to play this game here. Speed and a lot of intensity out there to stay on the field for that much time. Speed and stamina has been the big thing. And you can see it. Multi-sport athlete for Bernhardt, growing up playing football. And he is the all-time goal scorer for Maryland. So he is making an impact in this game. He's got 2 goals, 2 assists. He had his first two ones were assists and got on the board in the second period with the 2 goals. Let's see, Rashawn for linebacker here for Tennessee. Cowboys light and Van Der Esch. Ooh, I didn't hear that. That would be good to bolster up the linebacker group right there if the Pats are able to get a hold of them. All right, so Virginia back to action. They have it. 50 seconds left to go before halftime. The Cavaliers have with Schellenberger. Schellenberger, parallel to the net, far left side of the attacking zone. Virginia possession, 8-second differential, shot clock and game clock before intermission. Schellenberger rushes towards his left, right parallel to the net, moves it over to the trailer out in front, and they will score as that goes down by Peyton Cormier. Catch and fire right in front of the goalie circle, and he shoots it through. As Virginia leads it by 2, 9-7. We got 25 seconds left to go before intermission. An assist there by Connor Schellenberger. Rushes from left to right, parallel to the net, And off the cutter. Dumps it off. Straight away. Catch with a stick and fire above by Peyton Cormier. And shoots it through into the net. This has been terrific, man. The face-off with 25 seconds left. Ball's on the ground, scooped up by Maryland. The Terrapins will move it now into the attacking zone rather quickly. Bernhardt on a one-on-one with his speed. He tries to use it. Floats it over to the right wing. Fires to the top left side above the net. That will go out of play, and Bernhardt will scoop it up with 10 seconds. Bernhardt, one last opportunity here before intermission to put them winning one. Maryland passes over Bernhardt. Over to the right wing. The Fairman, it gets deflected by Virginia. Big defensive possession. And that is halftime here as it closes out on the end of the first half. Huge defensive possession right there for Virginia to knock down that shot for a final opportunity at the right wing. Off the pass by Bernhardt underneath the net to Bubba Fairman, who got it and tried to fire that one down, and they were able to deflect that one. All right, so we go into halftime, everyone. I'm glad to have you guys be a part of the stream today. If you're new on the channel here, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. And believe it or not, this is my first ever time covering lacrosse before. They don't really put much lacrosse on TV. This is awesome that I get to see lacrosse. 99.9% of my content is actually basketball that I do cover. I'll be back later tonight covering the Sixers versus the Wizards for NBA playoffs. I cover, everybody's available to be in the chat for the basketball streams. Just only the special live streams that I do cover is only for members and mods out on the channel in the chat. But everybody's welcome to watch the stream as well and be a part here. I've covered before other sports like Major League Baseball, NFL games I've covered before. I've also covered NASCAR races play-by-play, and this is the first ever time covering lacrosse, so this is awesome. So yeah, that is Peyton Cormier's second goal. So he joins the 2-goal club today with Connor Schellenberger, Jeff Connor, and now Peyton Cormier with his second goal scored. So between those two, they have 6 combined out of the 9 for Virginia. And then Matt Moore with a goal on the board, Petey LaSala, and then Jared Connors got a goal. So those are all the goals so far for Virginia. For Maryland so far, it is their star, Jared Bernhardt. Been involved on 4 separate scoring plays, 2 goals, 2 assists so far by Bernhardt. He has put up 8 shots so far. Logan Winowskis with a goal and assist. Josh Kaufman with a goal. Griffin Brown with a goal as well. John Geppert with an assist. And then Daniel Mounts had a goal, and Kyle Long had a goal and assist for Maryland. So terrific game that we have. So Maryland's goalie, Logan McEnany, he's got 6 saves to 9 goals allowed. The big story, though, has been Virginia with their defense knocking down shots out in front. Alex Rohde with 5 saves. He's allowed 7 goals. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, man, to add a lacrosse channel over on the Discord. If you can. I'm thinking about covering the hot dog eating contest on the 4th of July if I'm around that day, doing the special live stream of Joey Chestnut trying to break another record. That'll be pretty cool, covering a special live stream of that. I might cover 2 NBA games later tonight. I'm not sure just yet. I know for sure I plan on covering the Sixers against the Wizards later tonight. I might do the Grizzlies against the Jazz because I was able to get a lot of sleep yesterday, actually, going to bed early. after doing the Celtics versus Nets game since I didn't cover Clippers against Mavs. So I might do another game tonight, do both of the NBA games. I'll let you guys know out in the community tab later today, and I'll schedule them in or so. So I'll probably post in the community tab like after this stream's over, probably like a half an hour, an hour later or so. I'm probably just going to only do one NBA game tomorrow because that Lakers-Suns game is late. I just want to do Celtics against Nets tomorrow because, yeah, it's too bad that they put these games late where I am. It's a 10 o'clock Eastern start time for tomorrow, and I go back to work tomorrow, too. Because I had today off, so that's why I had today's Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day out to you guys. Glad to see that finally the rain is lifted. They're playing at East Hartford, Connecticut. The stadium that they're playing at's actually where the Yukon Huskies football team plays at. Their games at Rentschler Field. I've never been there. I've heard it's really nice, though. That would be a no there, Vaughn. Hey, you never know someday. Maybe sometime I'll cover a soccer game. I've never got big into soccer, but I want to just try it out, see how I do. I want to do the hot dog eating contest with Joey Chestnut. That would be a cool one. Think about other ones I want to do sometime. Maybe I'll do volleyball sometime. I've never done volleyball before. I'd have to learn about it, though. Because before I covered this, I didn't really know like much about lacrosse. I used to play in the backyard a little bit, but I wish they had it at high school for me to play. That would be cool. Because my main sports growing up was baseball and basketball growing up. Oh yeah, Vaughn. always a great matchup between UConn and UMass every single year. I should do a live stream of Drum Corps International. That would be fun. I have to call these games with the audio down like barely anything. That's the only thing, is that I usually like put the TV on mute or so when I cover these games because audio can't get out. I used to play marching snare when I was in marching band. I actually tried out for drum corps. I think like that was like 5-6 years ago. I think I tried out for drum corps. They wanted me to. They had too many people on the marching snare line for drum corps, so they wanted me to play timpani for it. But I had gotten an internship at a radio station. That was my freshman year of college, so that's why I chose not to do drum corps that year and did my internship. Yeah, this is a nice field that they have. Yeah, maybe sometime I'll do a special performance. I'm thinking right before the NBA Finals start to get some NBA Finals performance hype in there right before the NBA Finals start up. Like after the Eastern and Western Conference Finals end, and then before the actual day of the NBA Finals. Maybe if there's a night or so that there's like nothing, I'll do like a special encore for you guys sometime. So right now we're just at halftime. I think it should be a quick halftime. I think they do like 10-minute intermission in college lacrosse. So it's not like the NBA or the NFL where they do like a 20-minute intermission or so. It's half of that. I remember the intermission in the NCAA tournament. That felt like it was like a half an hour when they did those half times in March Madness. Vaughn hasn't watched that much soccer because of school. Yeah, maybe sometime I'll do soccer. I really have to like like learn about it because I don't really know anything about soccer. I get a ton of New England Revolution games where we are because they got a contract with one of the local TV stations for the Revs. And I heard that they're doing well this year. That's something too. I can put like a continuous clock on the stream if I can like find a clock, because I don't need to stop the clock. So I know for everybody, for some of the people for the basketball games, they ask me about like the time and stuff. I usually repeat the time every like 10, 15 seconds for them, because if I had like a clock manual, I have to keep on stopping it, and I already changed the scoreboard, so it's so much that I do in general. Oh yeah, there's so many soccer leagues. I bet I bet I would get like a ton if I was covering like international soccer, cuz that's more that I know about. I don't really know like much soccer leagues or so and soccer teams. It's all about international soccer, like when countries play, that they have like big matchups. Like soccer is huge. Like where I work, I work at a radio station as a production director, and we're in the same building as where we have a Portuguese radio station in it. And the guys who work for the Portuguese station, oh man, they love Benfica for the soccer team. They a couple of years ago, Benfica came down to Gillette Stadium, and they they loved it. I think that was the same day that I went to Patriots training camp 2 years ago, because I went. Yeah, Vaughn's in the chat here. I went to Patriots training camp with John from Off the Wall Hockey 2 years ago, and Benfica was playing that same night at Gillette. Yeah, it's odd how they do. It's odd for me to follow because I'm trying to keep up with the schedule, and the schedule is so drawn out. I feel like that's why it's tough for me to follow soccer, because there's not really like a set schedule or so, like games constantly being played. There's like a game one day, and then you might not have another game until like 15, 20 days later. So it's tough for me to like understand the schedule. Whereas like other sports like basketball, you're playing like every other day. For like most of these sports, baseball, you're playing double headers. I know for college, you play double headers usually on the weekends for a lot of college teams. And actual like Major League Baseball is every single day you play series games. You only see like off days like 2 or 3 times a month or so for baseball. And then football, it's every Sunday, unless you get put on Thursday night football or Monday night football. So it's tougher for me to like understand it myself. I heard at Boston College. Yeah, Boston College won the national championship yesterday for women's lacrosse. That was huge, because over here where I'm from in Massachusetts, the news stations were covering that like crazy from yesterday. That's good for BC, because being from Mass here, it's tough rooting for your teams when it comes to basketball. BC and UMass. Yeah, that's a struggle. I've been a Providence fan all my life. It's been different. At least Providence can make the tournament. It's tough to make the tournament, but when UMass had Coach Cal, they were terrific. And Marcus Camby back in the late 90s. Yeah, this is fun, everybody. Happy Memorial Day out to you guys. Glad to have you guys be a part of the stream. This is my first ever time covering lacrosse before. I usually cover 99.9% of my content's basketball games that I stream, but from time to time, at least once per month, I cover a special live stream for members and mods here out in the chat of another sport not related to basketball, and today happens to be the day. I cover lacrosse. I've covered before NFL games, Major League Baseball games, NASCAR races as well. I think when after basketball ends for the NBA playoffs, I'm probably going to do the streams public for baseball and NFL. until basketball comes back for college in November. So I'll probably do those streams for public to get more people out in the chat for baseball and NFL. Yeah, hopefully Vegas. I hope so. Yeah, URI was built off of transfers last year. They had like a whole new roster, I think, with like 5 different transfers coming in. So I think they might be a sleeper in the A10 this season. Yeah, I hear you there, Vaughn. Soccer's gonna be hard for him to follow there. Gonna be busy during the day from now on. Yeah, I heard you're supposed to start your channel possibly August there with some streaming going on. This is pretty cool though. I've covered special live streams before, and there's been people just pouring into these streams. It's awesome that like all these new people have come in here before. I remember I covered a NASCAR race, and a ton of people found my channel. Yeah, I think still they're probably going to do pretty well because I think everybody else is back. The big question is scoring. Without James Bouknight, how they're going to do. Because they need to find like more production from their team because they're going to be without James Bouknight now. But other than that, I think they still have a really good defense that they should have. The Big East for next year is going to be nice as far as really competitive teams. Villanova is getting everybody back, I think, besides Jeremiah Robinson Earl went to the draft. And then Colin Gillespie's coming back for his 5th season. I have no clue, Vaughn. All right, so we're still at halftime currently here, everybody. Glad to have you guys be a part of the stream today on the channel. If you enjoyed the content, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Usually 99.9% of the content I do cover is basketball games on the channel, but from time to time I'll cover a special live stream at least once per month. Happens to be today here with a national championship of lacrosse, so glad to have you guys be a part on the stream today. Yeah, everybody should definitely be really good next year for the Big East. I think Georgetown lost a lot. They were actually shocking that they had made the tournament because I thought they finished dead last, like even worse than DePaul last year for losing Mac McClung and Omar Yurtseven going to the draft. And then I think Georgetown lost a lot of players once again. But Villanova's going to be really good. Creighton, I think, had a lot of players they lost to graduation. I think Marcus Zagorowski went to the draft, so it's going to be tougher next year for Creighton. I think Butler are the young team, so they're going to be better next year. If Duke came back to Providence for sure would have been an NCAA tournament team. I think they're once again bubble to be in the bubble. Good to see that Nate Watson came back to Providence, and then Xavier got everybody back. I was looking at a lot of like analysts' predictions for where Xavier is. I think Xavier's top 25. A lot of people put him on like around like 30th, 35th. Yeah, you guys see that fan yesterday that threw the bottle in the stands at TD Garden? The Celtics fan at Kyrie. I saw his name out in the news this morning. It's crazy. Like, all the fan incidents that we've had here past couple days. Like, the popcorn throwing on Russell Westbrook. The hecklers, the John Morant's parents, just terrible. And then the Knicks fan, second row to Trae Young. So, we're going to get ready here for the face-off in just a moment. Appreciate you guys for being a part here on the stream. What a game we've got so far. Virginia and Maryland. Virginia up 9-7 at the end of the first half as we are underway here for the third period on the face-off. And Maryland will get the face-off here as they go left to right on the field first. So, Maryland was up 4-2. And then Virginia came back 6 goals unanswered as the Cavs led it 8-4. Maryland got on a 3-zip run and put the game 8-7, and then Virginia scored a final goal before the end of the second period. Virginia outscoring Maryland in the second period 5-3. Maryland has it. They move it over left wing of the attacking zone now. They put it right wing attacking zone as it's DeMaio, who passes on top over to Winauskas. He moves it over left wing attacking zone to Fairman. Fairman puts it now into the Winauskas as he has it. Winauskas going to attack, and he fires and puts this one to a 1-goal game. Right down the lane, wide open for Winauskas, and Maryland on the board to start off first. 53 seconds into the third. Yeah, I saw that, Vegas. It's just unfortunate. That's basically the time in Boston in his nutshell, right there, wrapping up, because he just disliked Boston so much. It's total disrespect. 9-8, big goal right there by Logan Winauskas as he attacks straight away and scores for Maryland. A face-off here at midfield, and Maryland will win the face-off. Something that Virginia got out in front doing early on. They're going to give it back to Virginia, though. Face-off. Maybe a face-off penalty here, and Virginia will get it now. So 13:50 left to go in the third. Cavaliers have possession. They'll take it into the attacking zone with Aiken. Aiken underneath the net as he will fire one bounce on the ground, and that will be a quick score. When Maryland scores, Virginia strikes back, and once again, they do it again. As the score is 10-8 now, Cavs on top. Dox Aiken able to score as he just rushes into the attacking zone. Able to blow past his man. And off one bounce, shoots it through. Rolling down to the net. Right between the legs of the goalkeeper, McEnany. Yeah, when you come to the fan, you have to know your responsibility. Because that could have... I know it's just a water bottle. I don't know if it was full or if it was half empty or if it was just plastic. But it could have seriously hurt him. And the big thing is protecting our athletes in that situation. This time of the face-off at midfield, Virginia will control this face-off again. 13:20 left to go in the third. Cavaliers have it at midfield. They will move it backwards here, still in the midfield mark, with Dox Aiken, who just scored the last goal for the Cavaliers. The far right side of the midfield. Aiken rushes, jukes as he will take it now into the attacking zone. Body checked, but Aiken spin moves as he is still able to not give it up just yet. He moves it over behind the net. Now to the top here, it is Peyton Cormier in the attacking zone for Virginia. He's got 2 goals today. 10 goals by the Cavaliers on 21 shots with 7 different scores. Cormier bounces it over to Schellenberger. Schellenberger passes underneath here to Connor. He shoots and fires, and that is good. Jeff Connor with a goal. Virginia 2 quick goals in the last minute, and the Cavaliers extend the lead by 3. They lead it 11-8. It was like a behind the back pass. It was Peyton Cormier who skipped it on one bounce over to Jeff Connor. Able to scoop that one up and fire one hop over the stick of the goalie McEnany as it's able to hop into the net. And Jeff Connor. That is his 3rd goal of the game there for number 4 today. As he leads the way, Connor Schellenberger's got 2 goals, and Peyton Cormier's got 2 goals as well. This time on the faceoff, Maryland will control the faceoff this time. They put it all the way back to their defensive side, into the goalie's hands, and he'll finally move it over into the midfield zone. Fairman. He'll pass it to his teammate, still in the zone, as they will move it over into the hands to Long. 12 minutes left to go in the third. Maryland has possession. Fairman will move this one over now, as they have it into the stick of DeMaio. DeMaio at the left wing attacking zone, working one-on-one, blows past the defender, moves it back outside, left wing out to the top, they move it along. Long passes to his teammate, turn around, fire, and scores. That is good by Winauskis for Maryland, and puts it back, winning a 2-goal game. 11:42 left to go in the third, and once again, the goal is picking up here in the national championship. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. This is a special live stream I'm covering. 99.9% of my content is actually basketball games, but from time to time I'll cover a special live stream of a different sport. And today happens to be the day, National Championship of Lacrosse. What's good, Bradley? Welcome in here, bud. No problem, man. Hope everything is going well for you, man. I hear you, brother. Yeah, the games that I cover for basketball, everybody is welcome to go to those. So I'll be back later tonight covering the Sixers versus Wizards. You guys are welcome to stop and by if you're out here watching the stream in general. Big goal by Winauskis for Maryland, as that is his 2nd goal of the game. Jared Bernhardt's got 2 goals, 2 assists. Maryland wins the faceoff, rushing up quick into the attacking zone, shooting, fires, skip pop on the ground, gets it to go as they score. 8 seconds later, that one is good and through, and puts it to a 1-goal game. Number 8 for Maryland, able to skip it down there on the board for the first time today. Roman Pugliese, off the face-off, they win it, as he was able to scoop it up off the face-off and took it a distance. 8 seconds later off the last goal that Maryland scored. Pugliese shoots and fires and right down, one hop. Able to get it between the legs of the goalie, Alex Rohde. This is terrific. 11-10. You'd think that this would be a final score. No, we've had a lot of great scoring. Virginia will win the face-off this time. 11:30 left to go in the third. They go straight down to the attacking zone. Big body check by Maryland, and now the Terrapins will scoop it up. The ball's still available on the ground, bouncing around, and it will be... The ball's still out there. Substitutions. It will be Maryland's ball. Virginia turns it over for the 6th time in this match. 7 turnovers by Maryland. And now Maryland has the ball as they'll take it into the midfield zone. Sneaks past one defender, past the second defender. Here they go into the attacking zone. It is Kaufman. Moves it back over right wing into the hands to Long here inside the attacking zone. Puts it back to the midfield zone. Fairman has it. 10:50 left to go in the third period. In a 1-goal game. Now they'll rush it up here with DeMaio. DeMaio passes behind the net. They move it out to the top here, the attacking zone. Spin move. Fairman has it. Passes behind the net to DeMaio. DeMaio behind the net. Looking for someone to get open here to pass it to. Instead, he'll work on one defender At the right wing attacking zone, moves it back to the top. Big body check there by Virginia, knocking down DeMayo, able to get back up on his feet. Bobbled the ball, but scoops it up for Maryland as they will take it behind the net here with Winauskas. Winauskas has it. Still behind the net. 10 minutes left to go in the third. As he will go, try to shoot and fire, got deflected by Virginia, and the Cavaliers will pick it up now with 10 minutes even in the third period. Yeah, happy Memorial Day out to you guys. Thanks so much, Dakota. Virginia possession, 70 now on the shot clock with 9:50 in the third. They move it back to the goalie as Maryland's pressing tough there in the backfield of Virginia. As the clock will stop with 9:35. Substitutions here, and Virginia got called on a call themselves, so it's going to go back to Maryland with a new shot clock. 80 on the shot clock for the Terrapins. They have it just behind their own attacking zone. Long moves it over to DeMayo. DeMayo moves it into the attacking zone now as he rushes up. At the far left corner, parallel to the net, is DeMayo. DeMayo, defended by one defender, able to get around, passes behind the net. 9:15 left to go here in the third. Behind the net's Fairman, passes straight away, as that is a rip right there, straight through into the goal by Winauskas. We are tied up 11-11. Big time assist right there by the Terrapins. It is Fairman to Winauskas, and it goes through for another goal, and we are even. Winauskas gets goal number 4 of the game. What a match here, all even. At one point, Virginia was up 8-4, and Maryland just needed something to get back into this game. Fairman behind the net. Passes over to Winauskas, sees the crease at the left wing, and fires it through. 60 plus in the stream right now. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. If you guys are new here, appreciate you guys for finding my stream. This chat's only open and available to members and mods in the stream, but anybody welcome to watch my streams here. 99.9% of my content is actually basketball games, and those streams are open to the public. Anybody is available to go in. So feel free to join me later tonight, Sixers versus Wizards, and let me know that you watched this lacrosse match with me today. You guys are welcome to stop on by for that stream later tonight. Virginia will win the faceoff, 4 ties, 1 lead change. Cavaliers have it with under 8:50 in the third. They have it in their attacking zone, far right corner. Rushes now towards the right to the side of the net. Underneath the net, they have it with Bertrand. Bertrand rushes back to the right wing as he is defended one-on-one. Moves it to the midfield at the top. Now back to the attacking zone. They have it at the far left side with Dixon. Dixon behind the net, one-on-one, being defended. Dixon still has it. Passes it over the far left corner side of Matt Moore. Behind the net, Moore moves it over left wing. There we go. Rip right through, and that is another goal by Virginia. Catch and fire. Works to their advantage as they hit it top right corner. And they knock it down with Virginia now up 12-11. What a game. Just awaiting at the left wing side for the Cavaliers. It was assisted by Matt Moore. It's been an incredible game today. It was Peter Garno who just scored number 32 for Virginia as we got 8 minutes left to go. What's good, Jose? Welcome to stream here. That's awesome, bud. You changed your picture right there. That's awesome, man. You're 34 years old. Congrats to you, bud. With your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to you, man, yesterday. Under 8 minutes left to go in the third period. Now Virginia by 1. The first ever time I've covered lacrosse before. This is great. Underneath the hoop behind it is Maryland in their attacking zone, or underneath the net. For Maryland, they have it. I'm so used to calling hoop. That's why we change it to net here. Maliver will pass this one over left wing attacking zone. They will go behind the net with Griffin Brown. Brown still now parallel to the net as he will go turn around fire. And what a save there by Virginia, by Rhodey. Able to get the save to keep it alive. And now Virginia will scoop it up, have the possession. Cavaliers will rush into the midfield portion. They move it over to Laviano. Laviano far right side here to midfield. As he rushes back. Puts it back in the midfield. Still they have with Aiken. And he puts it into the stick here of Connor. 6:40 left to go in the third period. Virginia will now move into their attacking zone with it. With Bertrand. Parallel to the net at the right side. He'll move it behind the net to Schellenberger. Schellenberger for the Cavaliers. He will circle around the net. Spin move. Looks to fire over the top. And that goes down. Another goal by the Cavaliers. Connor Schellenberger. Behind the net. Sneaks it. As he rushed from behind the net over right in front of the keeper. Towards the left wing. Gets down the goal for his third goal of the game. What a game, everybody. Evades the body check, turnaround fire right in front of the keeper. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. It looks like they're going to take a media timeout here. 6:25 left to go, third period. Cavaliers by 2. This is fun, everybody. My first ever time covering lacrosse before. This is great. I've covered on the channel before. I've covered NFL games, Major League Baseball games, NASCAR races. This is my first time covering lacrosse. Definitely want to add some more sports from time to time covering. Mainly my content, 99.9% of my content is actually basketball games that I do cover. Later tonight, I'll be back for the playoffs. I'm not sure just yet if I'm going to be covering one game or two, but I do plan on covering the Wizards against Sixers game later tonight. I might cover Memphis against Utah after that one too. So stay tuned. I'll post in the community tab after this stream is over. We take a look at the scoring distribution so far here in this match. A lot of goals today. So it is 4-4 in the third period, even with a goal scored between Virginia and Maryland. That's Connor Schellenberger's third goal of the game. Number 36 of the season for Schellenbergers. We got 6:25 left to go. Media timeout on the field. So he's got 3. Jeff Connor's got 3 goals. Doc Zakin with a goal. 2 goals by Peyton Cormier. A goal by Matt Moore for Virginia. And a goal each by LaSala, Connors, and Garneau for the Cavaliers today. For Maryland, scoring distribution looks like this. Logan Winauskis, 4 goals for him today. Jared Bernhardt's got 2 goals and 2 assists for the all-time goal leader in Terrapin history. A goal by Kyle Long with a goal by Roman Pugliese, John Geppert, and Griffin Brown. And Daniel Mounts had a goal too. So we're going to get back into action here. 6:25 left to go in the third period. It's a fun day, everybody. Happy Memorial Day out to you guys. Welcome in being a part here today in this stream. The face-off, it is won by Virginia. Cavaliers have it in their back field area, though, as they'll move it now into midfield across. on the far right side of their midfield. Cavaliers will rush up still. It's with Peter Garno now, and he moves it over to the far right side to Dixon. Dixon will rush into the attacking zone, far right side of it, though. Dixon will jog behind the net now for Virginia, inside their attacking zone. 1-on-1 defender behind the net. He is rushing towards the right side, parallel to the net. Stick check, able to evade it now towards the left wing of the net for Dixon, as he has control of the ball. Dixon swings it cross side here, left wing, into the hands of Matt Moore in the attacking zone. He will fire straight away. That gets through, and that is another goal for Virginia. Matt Moore able to evade the defender. Goes left wing to the top, and he fires across the right shoulder straight away. Shoots it through for his second goal today. He just sees the opening there. Maryland's defense not able to rotate and get a body out in front to deflect that, as he just had a straight opening, rushing from left to right, as he shot it over his right shoulder straight away into the net. This is on ESPN2. They have it. We got 5:26 left to go in the third. Virginia by 3. Maryland will win the face-off. They are rushing quickly past midfield, now into the attacking zone. Lost control of the ball, though. It's on the ground. Pinwheels around it. Virginia will come up with it with a keeper, Alex Rohde. They had a golden opportunity for Maryland there, but rushing too quickly as they just lost control of it. Off a double team at the far right corner. Going to move it all the way across the field to the back left corner in the attacking zone. Virginia will slow it down now with Aiken. Aiken around the midfield portion. 12 of the last 15 shots Virginia has scored on. The far right side of the midfields. Looking to cross the attacking zone now for the Cavaliers, and they will. Off a spin move by Aiken. Aiken now at the right wing. He moves it behind the net. Matt Moore has it. Swings it over left wing perimeter. It is Schellenberger, or left wing, as far as this field. Schellenberger down on the ground as he fires, and it gets stopped by McEnany, the goalie. Virginia will scoop it up, though. They still have another possession. Cavaliers at the left wing. Connor moves it out to the edge of the midfield zone. They get 10 on the shot clock. Dox Aiken has it, as he will use his speed this time to evade the defender. Floats it up over the net, and the shot clock will expire, as we got 4 minutes left to go in the third. Or Virginia actually will have it, and now it expires. They had 2 on the shot clock, but way far away, back behind, left corner of the net. No chance to get off a shot. So Maryland with their new 80 on the shot clock. The Terrapins will rush it now, still in their backfields. They have to get to midfield, and they're going to chuck this one beyond midfield all the way to their attacking zone catch. Connor has it parallel to the net now. Connor puts it behind the net. It's going to be Maliver will put it behind the net. Here's Maryland's possession. Number 4 for Maryland. They move it over to Long now. Terrapins have it. 3:15 left to go. At the right wing of the net, Winauskas for the Terrapins. Gives it over to Maliver. Passes over to the left wing. Ball bounces, and they're going to have to scoop it up. They do. Maryland keeps it alive. 30 on the shot clock remaining. 3 minutes left to go in the third. Spin move, Fairman at the left wing. He will move on up, shoots, and deflected by Virginia. Maryland able to keep it, though. 15 on the shot clock. They move it left wing, fires it as it gets saved. What a save there by Rohde for the Cavaliers. Able to put a stick on that one right into his net. And Virginia will have it back here. Great save by Rohde. 2.5 left to go in the third. Virginia has it. They lost it right at the midfield mark. And there's a scrum for it, and Maryland will scoop it up. They're going backwards. They'll reset. Terrapins will move right back into their midfield. Now closing in on the attacking zone. They'll put it into the stick here, Fairman. Slowing it down for the Terrapins, 55 in the shot clock, 2 minutes remaining at the end of the third period. Parallel to the net at the right side, Maliver. He moves it over inside the attacking zone they have for Maryland now. Bernhardt at the left wing attacking zone, puts it behind the net. DeMaio, one-on-one, moves it over right wing to Fairman. Fairman shovels this one over left wing to Long. Long lost it, body checked in the ground. Great defense by Virginia, and the Cavaliers going to scoop it up. Now they're rushing. Free rush here straight away. They'll move towards their right. They're going to give it off in transition. The Cavaliers will wait. They'll slow it down. Schellenberger will set it up here with 65 on the shot clock. Minute 15 left to go in the third. Virginia by 3. As we approach the 1 minute marker left to go in the third period, Cavaliers have it with Dixon. Dixon will jog into his attacking zone here for the Cavaliers. At the far right side of the attacking zone, Virginia has it. Final 50 seconds left to go. There's an 11-second differential between shot clock and game clock to close out the third period. Virginia has it with Dixon. Dixon got a lot of space, but well far away from the net will slow it down. 20 in the shot clock. Dixon goes underneath the net now. Dixon still near the net as he will circle around the net. Turn around fire, no good. To the left of the net, it bounces, and we get 6 in the shot clock. Virginia will scoop it up with 17 seconds left. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Cavaliers have it with Schellenberger at the far right corner. Here he is, 4 in the shot clock. Schellenberger, spin move behind the net. Gonna get something, passes. Turn around fire, no good. Deflected by McEnany, the goalie. Maryland will have it. 5 seconds left to go in their backfield area. The Terrapins, 1 second, and not enough time to get off a shot. Did not even cross into the midfield section. So we end the third period, Virginia by 3. As they outscored the Terrapins once again, 5-4 this time in the third period. And the Cavaliers, the defending national champions from 2019, are 15 minutes away to pulling this one off if they can stay out in front in the fourth. So 3 periods all set in this one. We'll move on to the fourth after a brief timeout here, and then we'll get right back into it. Appreciate everybody for being a part of the channel today. Covering play-by-play here. National Championship of Lacrosse. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. You guys are awesome for being a part today in this chat. This stream's out here for just members and mods today since it's a special live stream, but I cover usually 99.9% of my content's all basketball games that I do cover, and all those streams are open out to the public. Anybody is welcome and anybody is available to join in on those chats. I'll be back later tonight covering the Wizards against the Sixers. I might also cover the Grizzlies versus Jazz later tonight, so you guys are welcome to stop by for those streams later tonight if you guys enjoy basketball. But at least once per month I cover for mods and members on the channel a special live stream of a non-basketball related sport. It could be like an NFL game or Major League Baseball game or a NASCAR race, and today happens to be a special live stream day where I cover my first ever lacrosse game. I've never covered lacrosse before, and this is pretty awesome. So what's at stake? Virginia, 6 national titles. The defending champions who won it back in 2019. Maryland, they have 3 national titles. Last one they won was back in 2017 at Gillette Stadium. On to the fourth period indeed. We take a look now. Top goal scorers from today. Just a little bit of rundown actually before we get to that first. Virginia, they were trailing in this game early 4-2, and then the Cavaliers went on a 6-0 run themselves as they were up 8-4 for Virginia. Maryland came back, made the score 8-7, went in an intermission with the Cavs up by 2, 9-7. And then once again, Maryland made it a game as Virginia was up 11-9. Maryland came back, scored 2 goals, tied it up at 11, and then Virginia now in the third, outscoring Maryland 5-4 to go up 14-11. It actually went 9-8 in intermission. The score was, and then was it 9-7? Yeah, 9-7. That's right. 9-7 in intermission. It went. So it was by 2. That's correct. It was by 2. Virginia went up in intermission. 9-7. So goal scoring looks like this so far today. Connor Schellenberger, 3 goals for Virginia. 3 goals by Jeff Connor. 2 goals each by Matt Moore and Peyton Cormier for the Cavaliers. A goal by Petey LaSala. And then a goal by Dox Aiken as well for Virginia. And then for Maryland, the goals look like this. Logan Winauskas, 4 goals. 2 goals and 2 assists by Jared Bernhardt. A goal by Daniel Mount, same as Roman Pugliese, Griffin Brown, Joshua Kaufman, and Kyle Long. He's got 1 goal and 2 assists for the Terrapins. So we are back into action here to start of the 4th period. 15 minutes even remaining as Virginia controls the faceoff. The Cavaliers will rush this one past midfield into their attacking zone, as they have it with Jerry Connors. He moves it over to Schellenberger. Schellenberger, the far right side here to attacking zone, who move it over right wing attacking zone to Cormier. Cormier slows it down, passes back to the midfield zone, as we have 60 on the shot clock, 14 and a half left to go, approaching the mark in the 4th. Bertrand has it now in his stick for Virginia. He will rush it into the attacking zone. Rushes straight away. Bertrand forced towards his right, though. He moves it back right corner, attacking zone to Schellenberger. Schellenberger spin move for Virginia. He's behind the net. He will circle around, turn around, fires, scores as that goes through by Connor Schellenberger. Goal number 4 for him today in a national championship game. For the top points leader of the season for the Cavaliers. And now he has on the season 37 total goals for Schellenberger. Behind the net. Just moves towards his right. Underneath the net. Turn around. Fire. Able to find a lane there. Defended 1-on-1. And just has the height advantage. Takes advantage of that. Overshoots his defenseman. And straight through the net. He hits it. Ian happy about this one. 14-10 left to go. There's a battle on the ground as the ball's still loose for the face-off, and Maryland finally picks it up. Terrapins have it at the far right side here, the midfield zone. Winauskas with 4 goals himself. Virginia on a 4-zip run for the Cavaliers. Under 14 minutes remaining in the 4th. They have it at the right wing, DeMaio from Maryland. He rushes, and he'll rush behind the net now. DeMaio passes over to Bernhardt. Bernhardt goes down the middle, fires, and no good, deflected. Great deflection out there by the goalie, Rhodey. Maryland scoops it up, keeps it alive, though. Back to the right wing, it is DeMaio. DeMaio moves it over to Winauskas. Winauskas floats the pass to the left corner, though it goes out of bounds. Maryland will scoop it up, 70 on the shot clock with 13:15 remaining in the 4th. The Terrapins have it. They'll try to float it through, and no good, deflected again by Rhodey. Another save by the Virginia goalie. And Virginia will scoop it up. 7 saves by Rhodey today for Virginia. Cavaliers have possession. 13 minutes remaining even in the 4th. They will take it all the way past. Attacking. They have an opportunity here straight away. Oh, what a save by the goalie McInerney. On the loose, they had a golden opportunity for Virginia, and it was deflected out there. They had a breakaway. Virginia will scoop it up. They still have an opportunity. 24 shots in goal to Virginia today compared to 19 by Maryland. At the right wing attacking zone, it is Bertrand. Bertrand, parallel to the net towards the far right side. Bertrand now going to make a move. Jukes as he will go. Shoots and just skips over to the left of the net. And goes out of bounds as Virginia will pick up their possession. 50 on the shot clock. Virginia still has it. Behind the net for the Cavaliers. Schellenberger. Moves over behind the net again to Connor. Connor moves it over left wing to Matt Moore. Matt Moore forced towards his left. Floats the pass behind the net to Schellenberger. Virginia has possession behind the net with 11:55 remaining in the fourth. Schellenberger signals the offense. He is forced towards his right. Turnaround fire, and it gets saved by Maryland, deflected, and Virginia will still pick it up with a new 80 on the shot clock. Cavaliers will slow it down. 11.5 left to go in the fourth. Just burning time of possession here off the clock. Up by 4 for the Cavs. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys join the channel here for this special live stream today. 11:20 remaining, fourth period. Virginia still with a possession in the attacking zone towards the far left corners. They'll set up the offense. 50 in the shot clock behind the net now with Connor. Connor rushes towards the left side, parallel to the net. Moves this pass underneath, and on one hop they score off the shot by Matt Moore. Virginia running away with it now. Part of a 5-zip run for the Cavaliers, and they lead it 16-11. 11:04 left to go, and that's the third goal of the game by Matt Moore. Schellenberger with 4 goals, 2 assists. Jeff Connor with 3 goals today. Matt Moore gets in the 3-goal club with his third. And then Peyton Cormier, he has got 2 as well for Virginia. And they were burning clock during that whole last possession. Maryland had, on that last possession, 3 saves, but Virginia kept on scooping it off the goalie deflection to continue the possessions. That's what made it possible, and finally, they kept on attacking, and behind the net again, the same look they got. They were able to skip it on one hop, and into the goal it went. 11:04 left to go in the fourth period. Virginia on a 5-zip run themselves. This game was tied up at 11 at one point in the third period. And now it's 16-11 Cavs. Looks like they're going to go to a timeout. So timeout taken here with 11:04 left to go in the fourth. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I appreciate everybody for finding my stream today. We'll be back later tonight covering the Sixers versus Wizards for the NBA. So if you're new on the stream and aren't able to chat, feel free to join the chat for that one, as that stream will be public. This is a special live stream, so that's why I put the chat to only members and mods out here. But all the other streams I cover, all those are out to the public, that anybody is welcome to join in for those streams. What's good, Superman? Welcome to the stream here. Happy Memorial Day out to you guys as well. Yeah, I had a day off from work, so this is why I'm doing this stream right now. I usually am out at work during Monday afternoons at this time. The goalie for Virginia been a story today. 9 saves by Alex Rohde, as he is making a lot of tough saves out there. Logan Winowski's got 4 goals, the top goal scorer, but Jared Bernhardt, he has been the top scorer this season for Maryland. Came into this game with 69 total goals. He's got 71 now, 2 in this game, along with 2 assists. But Bernhardt has had 7 shots on goal, and only 2 has gone through. And winning faceoffs been a key as well, especially for Petey LaSala, the junior for Virginia. He has won over half of the team's faceoffs today for the Cavaliers. He has 16 for 30 on faceoffs in this game. Hey, there you go, Vaughn. Yeah, might get ready to get the brooms out in that chat later tonight. So we are back into it. And it will be Maryland this time that wins the face-off. That's the 15th face-off won by the Terrapins compared to 16 by Virginia. This shot by Bernhardt sails to the right of the net. And that is going to be picked up by Virginia. So Bernhardt misses his 11th shot of the game, his 8th shot on goal. Just misses the net. 10:35 left to go in the fourth. Maryland able to force the turnover. They scoop it up at midfield. The Terrapins have it. They're going to move it over. Bernhardt. Over to the back of the net. It is DeMaio. Pass over to the top here to Fairman. Fairman rushes up straight away. Skips it, and it goes just to the right of the net out of play. As it will be Virginia possession with 10:15 remaining with a new 80 on the shot clock. Yes, I plan on streaming on Wednesday. I think that's going to be the Knicks versus Hawks on Wednesday, because tomorrow's the Celtics game. This is a full field pass right up the field, all the way from the defensive zone to the attacking zone, and Virginia turns it over. Risky pass there as Maryland will scoop it up. Under 10 minutes left to go in the fourth. Jukes one player. Here they go as they are rushing right into attacking zone with Fairman. Fairman will move it over left wing now to Bernhardt. Bernhardt sees a crease as he tried to see the opening, but Virginia closes up on him with a double team. They move it outside right wing attacking zone to the midfield. They will now rush right back into the attacking zone with Brown. Griffin Brown now has it behind the net for Maryland. 9.5 left to go. Brown circles around, gives it back to the top here to Long. 40 on the shot clock approaching the mark. Long dumps it off underneath. Couldn't get the crosser though. Logan Winowskis was right there, but could not complete the crosser. And it will go right back over to Virginia as Maryland turns it over. That was a golden opportunity for the Terrapins right out in front of the keeper to have a crosser and just couldn't be able to complete it. Virginia will slow it down. 9 minutes left to go. 60 on the shot clock approaching the mark for the Cavaliers. Couple substitutions for Virginia. And now they'll set it up. Cavaliers have with Aiken at the left wing attacking zone. 8:40 left to go, approaching 40 on the shot clock. They give it over to Schellenberger. Schellenberger has it at the far side here to attacking zone. Schellenberger will jog behind the net. Schellenberger jukes, rushes towards his left. He'll pass over to the top, sees a crease on the one bounce, couldn't put it through though by Aiken. Ball gets deflected, picked up by Virginia, tried to skip pop it to the net though, it's towards the left side. And it goes to the back as the clock will stop with 8:10 and a timeout taken by Virginia. Virginia by 5 here, 16-11, 8:10 left to go in the fourth period. Virginia just chunking off time off this clock. Precious time for Maryland as they keep on seeing the clock dwindle down. And zero offense so far here in the fourth period for the Terrapins, as Virginia outscoring Maryland in the second half 7-4. And 2-0 in the fourth period in favor of Virginia. That would be a no there, Vaughn. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part here on the stream today. Usually I cover basketball games 99% of the time, but at least once per month I'll cover a special live stream out here, which happens to be today. It's a special live stream of a non-basketball related sport. That's why it's out for members and mods just on the chat, but welcome in, everybody, for being a part here. Happy Memorial Day out to you guys. 5 straight goals by the Cavaliers. At one point, this game was tied up in the third period, 11-11. Connor Schellenberger, he's been the top player today for the Cavaliers. 4 goals, 2 assists. 3 goals by Jeff Connor and 3 goals by Matt Moore. And give it up for the goalie for Virginia, Alex Rohde. He has got himself 9 saves in this match. Jared Bernhardt, he has had 10 shot attempts, 7 of those shot attempts on goals, but only scored 2 goals and 2 assists. And Bernhardt's yet to score in the second half. He got held to 2 goals only in the second period. McEnany, the goalie for Maryland, has 10 saves, but has given up 16 goals. Yeah, the key in this game for Virginia early on, as they were trailing 4-2 at one point, they kept on attacking, winning faceoffs, and taking it the distance. They had 2 goals in the first period that happened under a span of 10 seconds for Virginia. 8:10 left to go in the fourth. This game has been a game of runs. Maryland led it 4-2. Virginia came back as they got on a 6-zip run and led the game 8-4. And then Maryland cut into it. It was 3 unanswered by Maryland, put it 8-7. Virginia went up at halftime 9-7. And then the game was tied up at 11-11 in the third. And then once again, Virginia, part of a 5-zip run, they're up 16-11. So we're back to action. 7:50 left to go in the fourth. Cavaliers have control of this possession. 50 on the shot clock. Virginia at the back left corner here of their attacking zone. It is Schellenberger with 4 goals who has it, along with 2 assists. Impressive that he has got 4 goals on 7 total shots. Chunking off precious time of possession off the clock. 7:20 left to go in the fourth. 30 on the shot clock for Virginia. Schellenberger at the left wing. Going to move it back over to the top here to Matt Moore. He's got 3 goals. Pass it over to the right wing to Aiken. Aiken fires it to the top here as they will shoot it, and a man down for Virginia right into Laviano. Unfortunately for him, he is in some pain right there as that shot unfortunately hit a teammate right into Laviano, and a stoppage in time due to injury. Dox Aiken caught it at the top, and then he tried to rip it through straight away to the goal, but Laviano got in the way, and I can feel your pain, man. Ouch. And that was Matt Moore. It was off the pass by Aiken. Ooh. Oh. A chunk of the back of the helmet. Ouch. That shot went straight away, and it hit the back of the helmet where his neck is. Ouch. So Laviano will come out of the game now. That's going to hurt right there. I remember that first game of the tournament when we covered Virginia Tech against Florida. I remember there was blood all over in the court for that game. One of the players took a face to the basketball when I covered that game in March Madness. I've been lucky covering games, not really much due to injury lately. I covered a game with Anthony Davis going down yesterday. 6:40 left to go in the fourth. Maryland has possession now. 55 in the shot clock. They have it in their attacking zone. Maryland at the left wing. They're going to put it behind the net. DeMaio looking to pass it off. Force backwards for DeMaio. Rushing towards his left. Now at the right wing, DeMaio. Turnaround. As he gets body checked here off a double team. DeMaio moving backwards. Body check down to the ground. Passes over to the top as they'll rip it through into the net. That is good, but there is a flag down. Winowskis scores the goal. Will it count, though? There's a flag down. This looks like it was on Virginia, and it will be. The score will change here. It is 16-12. Score gold as that goal goes through by Winowskis from the top straight away. As he catches that one with his stick. Off the assist by DeMaio, going down to the ground off a double team, got knocked down, and he rips it through straight away. We got 5:50 left to go in the fourth period. Great look at it right there. Right down the middle. Shoots it straight through the net. So Maryland on a man-up advantage of 1 minute. So Maryland's got the 10-9 advantage here on the field, and a face-off won by Virginia. Virginia being forced backwards off a double team. Oh, they lost control of it. Maryland with an opportunity. Passes underneath the net. They score. Bernhardt able to scoop it up over the Maltz right in front of the net. Right place, right time, and the Terrapins draw within 3. Virginia fumbles the face-off going backwards as Maryland forces the pressure off the double team. And Daniel Maltz gets his 10th multi-goal game this season, his 40th goal in the year. What's good, Dakota? Welcome to the stream here, bud. This is actually really fun, everybody. If you guys enjoy the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for being a part of the channel right now. What a game we have it. These two teams trying to win the national championship out here. This is what it's about. Somebody's going to win another championship. Virginia, defending champions, looking to go back-to-back with 6 national titles, trying to make it 7. And for Maryland's last championship run in 2017, looking to get their 4th national title. Another face-off will occur. Maryland still on the man-up advantage. And the face-off battle for it as it's on the ground, and Virginia this time will scoop it up. As they get it, they fumble it again. They're able to pick it up eventually in their attacking zone. They are being triple teamed as that one will be forced all the way to the midfield. And it is trapped as Virginia will go out with it, and this will be Maryland's possession. Maryland has possession of it. 5:40 left to go in the 4th. Bernhardt moves it over. Now past midfield into the attacking zone. Maryland has possession. Maliver moves it back to the edge of the midfield portion here to Kyle Long. Long back out to Fairman. Fairman will jog into the attacking zone. Here goes Fairman, trying to see a crease of the left wing. Fairman will move it behind the net. Bernhardt has it. Now it's Maliver. Maliver passes underneath as that will be a shoot and a score. Bubba Fairman with an assist. It's Maliver right in front of the keeper. They put it through for another goal. Let's be the opposite way around, actually. It is Maliver with assist, Fairman with a goal. So it's 4-2 for the players there from Maryland. Now it's 16-14. Maryland striking 2 crucial goals in the last 45 seconds. Behind the net, it was Maliver. Passes right out in front. Nobody on Fairman. He catches it and puts it through. What a game. 90 plus in the stream right now for Lacrosse Championship. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. This stream is a special live stream, so it's only available for members and mods out here on the chat, but all the rest of my live streams I do cover for basketball games. Those are out to the public. Anybody is welcome to join in. By the way, this is my first ever stream covering lacrosse before. This is awesome. Big body check at midfield on the face-off as Maryland will win this face-off. 5 minutes left to go. Maryland ain't going to give up without a fight. They draw a win in 2. 3-zip scoring run by Maryland. At the left wing in the attacking zone, Bernhardt moves it over to Maliver and passes it over to Bernhardt once again. Now at the far right corner, attacking zones DeMaio. DeMaio puts it over the net here. Behind the net, it is Maliver. Maliver at the right wing. Maliver now has it behind the net. He'll circle around the net. 1-on-1, passes back out to the top here. Going to move it all around. Bubba Fairman has it at the top. Spin move, moves it out right wing. They'll rip one, and that will be just outside the net towards the left side, and it goes out. Maryland will still have possession, 36 in the shot clock. We have 4:20 left to go. 4:20 remaining in the national championship. What's good, Raven? Welcome to the stream here. Glad to have you back on the channel. This is pretty fun. I've never covered lacrosse before. This is awesome. Behind the net, able to jump up, catch it, able to get it away. Still behind the net, Long. Crosses this one over to Fairman as Fairman's able to scoop it up. Behind the net for Fairman. Rushes towards his right, and he moves it still out of the attacking zone. Right wing attacking zone, DeMaio rushes up, try to put it on goal, and it will go on goal. That is good and through by Anthony DeMaio for the goal. Able to get it on one bounce. That was a high bounce and gut in there, and now it's a 1-goal game. 3:57 remaining in the 4th period, and Maryland will not go down without a fight. 4-zip run by the Terrapins. We get 100 plus in the stream right now for a lacrosse match. You guys are awesome for being a part here. Yeah, first ever stream ever for lacrosse. This is awesome. Anthony DeMaio seeing the opening, puts it overhead on the shot, one bounce, and hits to the top of the goal and through. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I'll also be back for the Sixers versus Wizards later tonight. That chat will be open to the public, so you guys are welcome to be a part here of that stream. The face-off won by Virginia, 3:50 left to go in the fourth. Virginia going to move it all the way back to their backfield area. 5 face-offs won this quarter by Virginia, 2 by Maryland. Virginia has it. We have a flag down, a trample on the ground. I believe that's going to be on Maryland here. Its bodies collide. Virginia, they move it over right in front of the net. They score quick. Goal right there goes down by Matt Moore. Cavaliers on top, 17-15. We got 3:35 left to go in the fourth period. Matt Moore, 4th goal of the game. He's got 2 assists as well for the senior. What a game. Vegas comes back. This has been a terrific game. Maryland was on a 4-zip run themselves, and then Virginia able to get a goal to stop that run. .335 left to go. Face off here at midfield. And Virginia, once again, will win their 6th face-off of the 4th period. Virginia back in their backfield. They'll rush into midfield, past midfield. At the edge of midfield and the attacking zone now for the Cavaliers. Laviano puts it backwards back into the midfield area to Connor. They're going to slow down clock again. 55 in the shot clock, 3:05 left to go in the 4th. Virginia slowing down precious time as it's in the sticks of Doc Zakin here with 40 in the shot clock as he is at the far left side here of the field. Yeah, this is pretty fun. First ever time covering lacrosse. This is awesome, guys. Aiken still has it 20 on the shot clock approaching with 2:30 remaining. Virginia possession. The fans up in the stands as they are all out of their seats right now and up. Watching the Cavaliers. A lot of them right at midfield. Aiken spin move, thinking about shooting it. And he will shoot it, but deflected off the goalie. Picked up by Maryland. As that will be a tackle to the ground. That will be a penalty by Virginia with a flag down. Bodies colliding all over the place. Maryland's approaching 2 minutes left to go in their backfields as they need to attack here and have something. They're going to get a man-up advantage once they will stop play, but they still go. 1:50 left to go in the 4th. Maryland has it. They move it over to Bernhardt. Bernhardt all the way behind the net. They got to be aggressive and get a terrific look here for the Terrapins. Bernhardt going to attack. Turnaround fire. Deflected at the net. Big time deflection there by Virginia with Rhodey getting his stick on that one, but Maryland will scoop it up. Minute 36 left to go. And now they'll take a look at the flag down. Minute 36 remaining. This will be Maryland possession. Flag down. Oh, that was a heavy, high stick check there. Number 5 for Virginia, Matt Moore, who had just scored a goal. So Maryland now in the 32nd man-up advantage. Maryland has possession in the attacking zone, top of the attacking zone. They have it with Griffin Brown. He moves over right wing, back over to Brown. 18 left to go on the man-up advantage. Over to the top of the attacking zone, Thurman moves it over. Underneath, turnaround fire, not a good look at it. Great contest by Virginia with 11 seconds on the man-up advantage, and Maryland will scoop this up now with 1:15 remaining. Maryland has it at the right wing. Attacking zone, moves it out to the top here. Brown to the left wing. Spin move Thurman, 1:05 left to go on the game clock. DeMaio passes over right wing Winauskis. Winauskas has 4 goals. Moves it out to the top. Left wing. Rip, and that will be deflected. Huge deflection by Virginia. Maryland will scoop it up with 40 in the shot clock. Maryland under 1 minute left to go. 50 seconds remaining here. The Terrapins have it at the right wing. Winauskas. They need something if they want to put this to a game. Eventually pending face-off, as that will be a shot and a big deflection on a body check right there by Virginia. And Maryland will scoop it up again with 42 seconds. Defense by Virginia. Been a story here. In crunch time situations like this, the Cavaliers will take a timeout. 17-15 with 42 seconds left to go. What a game. Virginia's defense coming in big time with some massive deflections here, as Maryland just struggling to get off any shots, as all these have been deflected bodies, getting out in front, contesting everything for the Cavs. Putting your body on the line and taking one for the team. Some big time deflections. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. 42 seconds remaining. Virginia took their final timeout. Maryland with 1 timeout left. What a game, everyone. To determine the national champion. Wow, Ian's going to take Wizards first quarter here. You honestly never know. These games have been crazy. I'm probably going to go for Philadelphia. I think Philadelphia is just no match for Washington with Embiid. He's just too good. But you honestly don't know from these games. Crazy games. The Clippers came out yesterday, destroyed the Mavs. And the Celtics played a great first quarter against the Nets yesterday. And then after that, just quarters number 2, 3, and 4. Brooklyn just too good. So 42 seconds remaining to determine the national champion for the 2021 NCAA Men's Lacrosse Championship. If you guys are new in the stream here, glad to have you guys be on board. Hit the thumbs up, spike the like. This chat is only available for mods and members, but all the other streams I cover, 99.9% of the content's basketball live streams that I do cover. This is a special live stream at least once per month I cover. I've covered games before, like NFL games, MLB games, NASCAR races before. This is pretty cool, though. This is my first time covering a lacrosse game. Feel free to stop on by later tonight. I'll be covering the Sixers against Wizards game later tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time for the NBA playoffs, Game 4 of the series. 42 seconds left to go in the fourth. Maryland will have possession here. As Maryland has possession, they will go turnaround fire, and it will be gloved on here by the goalie. Big stop for Virginia by the goalie, Alex Rohde. Virginia going to shoot this pass. It goes all the way to the end of the field and out of play, as Maryland will have possession with 26 seconds remaining. Alex Rohde with a big, big save. Maryland, 20 seconds left. Now into the midfield. They put it into the attacking zone. Right side parallel to the zone. Back out to the top here. They need something in the final 13. They will rip one, and it goes through. One hopper down there. A goal with 10.8 seconds remaining by the Terrapins. .8 seconds left to go. Anthony DeMaio puts it through with the right wing. His 6th multi-goal game of the season, as that happens to be his 22nd goal of the season by Anthony DeMaio. The only way Maryland can force overtime now is they have to win the face-off and go the distance. Virginia did that twice in the second period in under 10 seconds. They won face-offs and they went the distance. But Maryland has been down on winning the face-offs. And this is going to be the biggest face-off of the season coming up with 10.8 seconds remaining. Only way you can get there, you win the face-off, you take it the distance and send it into overtime. That's the only way that Maryland could do it here. We'll see what happens. 150 on the chat. Let's go, everybody. You guys awesome for stopping on by today. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ties the highest scoring NCAA lacrosse championship game since 1975. 10.8 seconds remaining. The only hope left for Maryland to tie it up, send it into overtime, will be winning this face-off. What an incredible game. Virginia looking to defend their national championship, and they are 10.8 seconds away from doing so. Maryland has one timeout as well. The fans rocking here at East Hartford at Rentschler Field. This has been a fun stream for sure. Oh yeah, I would love to cover some more lacrosse. Virginia's won 6 face-offs out of the 8 in the fourth quarter. Virginia 6-2 on face-offs, and courtesy of number 23, P.D. LaSalle, winning those face-offs. Crucial face-off coming up. It'll be between LaSalle and number 52, Luke Weirman. Here we go for the face-off. And Maryland wins the face-off. Weirman takes it straight away into the attacking zone. 6 seconds. Shoots. And they get stopped by the goalie. Pinwheels around. Virginia saves it as they're going to fire this pass up into the air. And it is over. What a save by Alex Rohde, the goalie. And Virginia, once again, is your national champions. Back-to-back. Won it in 2019. No NCAA Lacrosse Championship in 2020, and here they are once again, winning their 7th ever NCAA Lacrosse Championship as they win by 1, 17-16. What a game. Unbelievable between these two teams, right down to the final shot. Maryland won the face-off. They attacked straight away, but the biggest save of the game coming up by the goalie, Alex Rohde, to give Virginia the national championship. Unbelievable game going down here as this one goes final. 11 saves by Rohde today. This just been a terrific matchup. Before you sign off, hit the thumbs up, spike that like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. This was incredible. Covering lacrosse. I've never covered lacrosse before, and this is awesome, everyone. I've covered different types of sports. This is why it was a members and mods live stream. Out for the chat. I've covered before Major League Baseball games, NASCAR races, NFL games. The first time I've ever covered lacrosse before. 99.9% of my content's actually basketball games. If you guys are watching and are a basketball fan, if you are a basketball fan yourself as well, feel free to stop by later today. I'll be covering the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Washington Wizards. That will start at 7 o'clock Eastern time for the play-by-play of that game. I might even cover Memphis against Utah later tonight, so I might cover a doubleheader later tonight between Memphis, Utah, right after that Philadelphia versus Washington game. But thanks so much, everybody, for being a part. Yeah, let me know. Feel free to come back on. That chat will be public. All my basketball streams are public, so anybody can be a part of those streams here. This was just special live stream, so that's why I put it for members and mods. Incredible game. Connor Schellenberger scores 4 goals for Virginia. 4 goals by Matt Moore as well. And the biggest save of his life, Alex Rohde, the goalkeeper, knocks one down in the final waning seconds to give the Virginia Cavaliers another national championship. Oh, so sorry to hear that, Raven. So sorry. Sending my thoughts and prayers out to you. What a save indeed by Rohde there, the goalie for Virginia. So we're going to wrap up this one, everybody. Thanks so much all for being a part here in the stream. I'll be back later tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern time, covering the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Washington Wizards, Game 4 to NBA playoffs for that series. Before I do sign off, I'm going to close out to the channel members here. If anybody would like to become a channel member, it's as low as $1.99 per month, US dollar rate. It gets you shout-outs for every single one of my live streams. And also, just like this, it gets you special access to these special live streams that I cover at least once per month, which I did today, of this lacrosse match, that members and mods get access to that. The special live streams that I do cover are non-basketball related games. It could be like an NFL game, or maybe like a NASCAR race, Major League Baseball game I've done before. And today I cover lacrosse. I'm thinking about covering the hot dog eating contest, 4th of July, if I'm around, covering that. That would be pretty cool if I'm able to cover that. I want to do some Olympic sports, some other like different Olympic sports too, for members and mods special live streams here. But all members get a shout out here as we got Jack, Jason, Aaron, Ant, TGU, Caden, Raven, BP, Greg, James, the sports expert, Oreo Pudding, Warren, Man and Hayes, Old Ed Deuce, D Block, Cindy, Dennis, Dallin Law, Andrew, Jay, Russell, CW2K, Superman, Rajeep Dave, Wicked Cyclone fan, RGR Football fan 2.0, and Magic. Thank you all so much for stopping by, everybody. I'll be back later tonight. Back to the basketball live streams covering play-by-play. So we'll have Wizards against Sixers, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Virginia wins the national championship of lacrosse, 17-16 over Maryland. What a game that went down here to the final second with a big save by the goalie for Virginia, Rhodey. This one has gone final. Thanks so much, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day.